The following is only intended for mature audiences. This program contains strong language, controversial opinions about controversial people, outrageous guests, and true villainy. If you cannot handle these things, then respectfully, you are a bitch. And this probably isn't the show for you. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back to the Supervillain Show, the greatest podcast on planet Earth and some other planets. I think we're up to like 3 planets now. I'm your host, Injustice, your local supervillain, aka the Black Thanos, aka the Puerto Rican Dr. Doom, aka Mag Need More Hoes, aka Professor XX Videos. Back.
Mag Need More Hoes is crazy.
We back. To my left is my arch nigga sis, my co-host, Quan Ryu, aka the Finesser of Timelines, your friendly neighborhood organic boy.
Oh, see, he's learning.
I'm getting him. There's another one.
Quan the Conqueror.
Quan the Conqueror.
That's a good one. The dreaded one.
Mr. Lobo.
Mr. Lobo.
The dreaded one.
The dreaded one.
The dreaded one is that's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. To my right is my guy Pac, short for Apocalypse. My man's is vicious right here. And in front of me, he's back.
We're back.
Super producer, the clapper, JY.
The Clapper, Bohemian Rhapsody, Edward 40 Hands, Master of Ceremonies, Human Jukebox, Flannel Poppy, Prodigy of the Sound System, and Selector coming soon. We're working.
I'm not gonna lie.
We're working hard.
Edward
40 hands
and
Tough.
Flannel Poppy.
Tough.
Flannel Poppy.
The two toughest ones, man.
Thanks.
Edward 40 Hands.
Glad to have you back.
I
bro.
need a picture of you ever watched How I Met Your Mother?
I think I have, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a typical like frat boy thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
They tape their hands onto like beers.
And then yeah.
Have to drink.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
I need a
You need
I
something like
need a photography picture of you with both hands taped up to 40s.
All right.
So I can post the
Coming soon as well.
to Edward 40 hands.
Coming soon as well. Coming soon.
Just for the photo shoot.
Probably
You can untake it off afterwards. You know
probably,
what I mean?
honestly, it'll probably be like on a Polaroid.
You know what I mean? Then you should do like the two pics. The next pic, clearly, just you in the flannel.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Maybe with some scotch.
We'll set it up. We'll make a whole photo shoot. Glad to have you back on the pod.
Appreciate you, bro.
First of all, cheers.
Cheers, man.
Hey, can we
Cheers.
talk about cheer flex? The fact that your dog just plays with your Murakami pillow like a dog toy?
He's kind of ripping it up. I'm not gonna lie to you, but hey, type shit. We getting podcast money. I was listening to that song
That's
earlier, bro.
crazy.
That song's so fucked up, bro. We will never get another song like that again.
Oh, absolutely not.
Random story. That song in Party Like a Rock Star
Party like a rock. Party like a rock.
is my childhood songs because I guess my mom probably bought me
Oh, that's not bad.
not iPod.
That's pretty good.
It is.
I'm
It
sorry.
is.
I didn't mean to.
No, you're right. It's good. Talk your shit real
Go
quick.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Fixer.
Real quick.
Oh yeah, all right. yeah.
Mixologist, what
All
are you
right.
drinking? What's
So
the drink
so
of
this
the
is
day?
Mr. Fix a Lot.
This is Mr. Mix a fix. Mr.
You know
Fix
what I
your
mean?
bitch.
You know what I mean?
Breaker of backs. This is the purple gecko. It's I'll read it off to you. It's 1.5 of ounces of tequila, 0.5 of blue curacao, 0.5 of lime juice. If you don't have orange curacao, which I don't know why you would, unless you're a mixologist for real, 0.5 ounce of triple sec, 1 ounce of cranberry juice, and then 1 ounce of sweet and sour. But I use lemonade and then a little bit of lime juice.
Ah, you use lemonade too.
Yeah, I use lemonade too.
Now it makes a lot of sense.
Now it makes a lot of sense why it
I'm like,
tastes
this
like
could use
that.
a lot of lime juice, but there's lemonade in it.
But the triple sec is also like orange. It's like the orange base.
It tastes like almost like a lemonade. So I
Yeah.
was like, it's a lot of lime juice,
It's
but
a lot
it's
of-
lemonade in it.
But
It makes sense.
it looks, if it weren't for the green hue, it looks purple, bro. It looks dark.
That's
It
fire.
looks dark, and it has a little cherry on the bottom. I couldn't get it to stay up top.
Cool. I'm gonna eat it.
Type shit. Appreciate
I'm
it. Detail.
Wait, I was gonna say what Rick Ross said.
eat it.
I'm gonna eat it. Ah!
What a goat.
Pop is like, what the fuck?
It tastes better with the ice.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, for sure.
Fucks with it, I fucks with it. Well, what were you saying?
I don't know.
We get A-Rap money.
Oh yeah. Body like a rock.
I had a it's not an iPod. What was it called?
Little ones.
Little
The Nano.
Johns.
It was a Nano.
No, it was either the Nanos was like this big.
Was it a shuffle?
Yeah, the iPod Shuffle.
The shuffle.
So that was-
we taking it
Yeah.
back to the iPod Shuffle. Ladies
First
and
of
gentlemen.
no flex. Guess what color it was?
What?
It's black, probably.
You got the black John?
Nah,
It was white.
Silver?
Was it blue?
Green?
It was.
it was green. No flex, but it was a metallic-y type green.
Yeah, it was a
too.
metallic.
I guess they was all kind of metallic.
Yeah, they were all
But
mine was silver. I
Tough.
did silver.
Yeah.
I think that was like the basic one.
Yeah,
But
had the
I
silver
remember
one,
the
too.
two songs being whatever the song had, and it was Party Like a Rockstar. Those were my two favorite songs. I was on that fucking playlist.
on my iPod Shuffle. I had
Yeah, I want to talk about this because I definitely have distinct songs
Yeah.
that represent like my childhood.
Shit, I don't even know. Do we run that back?
I don't even know. So we're dealing with technical difficulties right now. We just had like a whole combo and y'all missed it. I'm gonna try to run it back. Basically, we were saying that like it's kind of crazy that certain artists like.
Really?
Oh no! You asked the question. You were.
Because first I was talking about the iPod Shuffle and like the first like songs that you like kind of remember as like a childhood.
Yeah.
But it differs from, because that's usually someone that someone else put you on to, or
Yeah.
like your parents or your family members.
Because I remember my pops having to show me Wu-Tang
yeah,
and
my
then
pops
going
also
through
showed
all
me
that
Wu-Tang.
myself. But then you asked the question, who was like the first artist
You went on your own and like kind
and
of
found? So the first ones we said was Hobson off rip.
was Hobson, sadly.
For us at least. For
Yeah.
us. Which is crazy to think because, I said for me, Hobson led to me listening to Tyler because he was beefing with Tyler.
Yep.
And then Tyler led to all the Odd Future niggas, which is, Sid, which is Mellow Hype, which is Earl, which then led to Vince Staples, also Frank Ocean.
How about this? Tyler was dissing ASAP, and that's what made me listen to ASAP. And it's kind of odd because where we located at, probably should have known ASAP before Tyler.
That's different. Yeah, because I knew ASAP first, and I know Rocky. I was talking about how like One Train led me to listen to each of their discographies, and I remember Rocky had led me to Flatbush Zombies. Like,
You were talking about Pro Era?
I think Rocky, now that I think about it, Rocky probably led me to Joey, which led me to Pro Era, which trickled down. Also, remember the Underachievers, you know what I mean? And then that also probably led to Childish Gambino, which led to Chance the Rapper, So it's just a lot, bro. It's just a lot. Even like, it's crazy, man. The rabbit hole is
and like I'm
crazy.
saying, and it's funny how like someone like ASAP can lead you to someone, and I was saying like, where's he from? Where's Father from? An Atlanta nigga named Father, whatever. Led me to people like Playboy Cardi, and then that led me to like Uzi. Led me to Yachty.
Like I remember, like I started listening to Hobson, and then all the Funk Volume. Then I started listening to like the Team Backpack ciphers.
Yep.
And I remember tapping into a bunch of underground niggas through there. And I remember
Futuristic.
Yes, and I remember through there.
Duckworth.
This was like 2010, 11? Gotta be like 2011, 12.
Or 9.
So they used to have Team Backpack ciphers on YouTube, which would be a bunch of underground rappers coming in and doing ciphers, right? And from there, that's when we found a bunch of underground niggas. This one nigga named Futuristic, who was in a group with a nigga who ended up being
Kyle, yup.
Oh shit, Kyle.
Because he was cool. What was he called? Cool Kid Kyle? Super duper Kyle.
So
Yep.
we knew about Kyle like in 2012.
That's crazy.
And then it's crazy that he ended up like really blowing up.
See, I went a totally different route. I was shown Wu-Tang, and then on my own I found ASAP Rock, and then I found
From Wu-Tang,
and then I found Thurston Howell III, and then I found Freestyle Fellowship, and then I found Mike and Nine, And then after that, I found Childish Gambino. I didn't really find him because I was watching Community like on and off.
Mm.
And then he was doing shit with Lou and Gordonson, and then he came out with 3005 as a single, or he came out with the Picnic John. As
wow,
a
so you were
single.
watching Community before you knew his music.
before he started making music, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy because that you was watching Community and then you listened to 2005 because
Bonfire was
I don't know what led us. We was in the 10 damn days.
Freaks and Geeks.
And because if we talking about people like that, we was in the 10 damn days, and then he ended up having that short little song with Childish Gambino.
I'm off some rock. I'm off some pot.
Yeah, which see, I'm the total opposite way because I learned about Childish Gambino through music, and later on in life, I watched his comedy specials.
Yeah, I was saying,
and it threw me off because I don't know the true time period of when he was making the music with like
he was
with Chance versus when he was doing the I want to kind of be Spider-Man on comedy like specials. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, dude, that era was fucking
bro.
crazy,
honestly, bro,
acid rap was
I honestly feel like we were kind of lucky in the era that we grew up with, music wise.
Yeah,
coming up in the, I guess, quote unquote, like blog era, I guess.
Yeah,
which is what you call it. It was just a boom of like niggas coming up organically through, you know, YouTube and from socials, and like everything seemed like a movement. Like Odd Future was a movement. Pro Era was a movement.
Yeah,
you know, like when like Rocky and the Mob was coming up, it was a movement. RPM,
because it was cool. It's crazy because of what we're mostly gonna talk about this like pod, because it was cool to see like niggas seem like friends and be together. Like Childish Gambino and Chance seem like friends. Like Odd Future seemed like friends. ASAP seemed like friends. Like,
but the best thing about it is everything was so niche. Everything was so niche. Like you had during the 2000s, you had the powerhouses, which is what you were hearing on the radio. You know, Jay-Z, Kanye, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Eminem. But then, you know, you had all these niggas coming up at the same time, and you kind of felt included in the come up. Now I feel like shit is just different when it comes to finding new music, bro. How I find new music is extremely different, bro. Like I don't think I've felt a way about finding a new artist since like first listening to Travis or Tyler or Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, that's
it happens from time to time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I got really into like Baby Keem when
I was gonna say when you showed me Baby Keem, I was like, he gave me that like SoundCloud nigga that's about to blow up type vibe. Like
and
I'm a hot girl.
That's a good point too. That era of like X Juice WRLD,
Cardi, I was gonna say Cardi. I knew was gonna be a star.
Uzi, like them niggas coming up was definitely crazy.
What cipher was that? What double XL freshman cipher was that?
What was the first Uzi song 14? You remember?
That was, or was it 16?
That was 16?
Yeah, 16. Definitely 16. What Uzi song you first remember?
The first Uzi song that I heard was Super Saiyan. And
okay, that's a good one.
And I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I heard a song. It was just on SoundCloud. It was called Nego Hilfiger.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It wasn't like an official release, but I was like, this nigga different.
Yeah, I see. Different. There's like, cause like I was always the nigga in school that like, oh, what you listening to? Or like, oh, I always had a speaker and I used to be playing my music. I don't know. I feel like a weird type of pride of like, yeah, niggas gonna ask what type of song this is.
Yeah,
right.
I know you the same way too, bro.
Yeah.
So like, I was the nigga. I was playing Horse. That's like one of Uzi's first songs. Like, and this thing's like, who this nigga? I'm like, yo, you gonna like? No one liked it. Then you get to like Love Is Rage and shit, and I was playing Love Is Rage, and I slowly saw my whole school start, not because of me in general, but like just because he started blowing up. And I don't know, it was weird pride. Like I was like one of the first niggas listening to X.
I was honestly, bro. I feel like you were always that nigga too. I was that nigga a lot too when I was younger. Like I remember in middle school, I was the first nigga. I was showing niggas like, yo, y'all know what the jerk is? I was the first nigga.
Oh, we gonna leave out the Rejects and Cat Daddy like we wasn't.
We can leave them out.
Nah, we really can't. We can leave them out. We was low key. I feel like I was.
That was the same time period. It had to be.
It was. I was the
like
first nigga in my school out here doing Cat Daddies and shit.
Honestly, before all them niggas, we need to mention, I guess, the Rejects. I was gonna say Soulja Boy. Gotta mention Lil B.
Yeah.
Not, but like I just feel like I just know for a fact that I was like the first nigga like out here like talking about Cat Daddy in my school.
I was
like,
the first nigga in my school to do the jerk, bro. I'm like, yo, y'all know what the jerk is? Like, yo, what's that? Had the whole school doing it by the end of the day, bro.
Bro, you know the funny shit about that is I used to play soccer. We went to my friend's house in the town that I live in. He don't live there no more, but I was showing them how to do the jerk and how to do the SpongeBob, and I sprained my fucking ankle, bro. Crazy.
That's
insane
crazy.
shit.
I don't know if you was the same. Like I don't know if you was like this, but I was the type of nigga to be like, niggas use a jerk, and I'm like, yo, you do know who really started the jerk, right? I'm like, yo, it's not that nigga. Those niggas talking about the jerk. It's like it's the rejects. Like who the rejects? I'm like the niggas that made the cat. I was like that. Like
Nigga was tapped in.
I was
Nigga was tapped into the lore.
to the lore. It's like, nah, it's not Chris Brown.
You also can't forget at that time you had like the Wii come out.
Yeah,
You had like Just Dance come out, and that was fire in and of itself. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's just crazy, man. Like you know how crazy it is playing X for the first time in your school. Just nigga just screaming. Niggas like, what the fuck? Like you emo now? And then by the end of the year, niggas knew who X was. Like niggas knew who X was. Like
I don't know. I feel like there's just a thing where like when you feel like you're first or something, it just is special to you. Like I remember even like the Migos were already blown up, but I remember this is when I used to listen to SoundCloud heavy, and I remember they first dropped Bad and Bougie. Like literally, it's midnight. They just dropped it. Like I'm just on SoundCloud on my own page. I'm like, oh, Migos just dropped a song. It wasn't even on streaming platforms yet. And I heard it, I was like, yo, Bad and Bougie gonna be crazy. And sure enough, it was crazier than I thought it was gonna be. But I remember when that shit first came out, bro.
And we not gonna act like you wasn't been tapped in before the Migos, because we was listening to Japanese. Well, no, it was a Japanese.
But what's crazy is
I was listening. My fault, bro. I gotta cut you off. Migos had a song called "Bricks" with Carnage, and Carnage was doing it was called trap music, but it was its own subsect of like a whole bunch of drums and shit.
Yeah,
in like EDM, and they merged together because Migos is trap music.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like you trapping, but like
especially Migos at that time was like
yeah. And I heard the ad-lib,
Mama.
And when I heard Mama, I was like, nah, this
locked in,
bro.
Locked in.
Locked the fuck in.
What's crazy?
Who do you think is the most person like okay, you listened to at that time and you got caught in the rabbit hole the most? For me, it has to be like, because I would like to say Travis, but Travis at that time didn't have that much stuff besides the stuff I was listening to. When I tapped into Father, it led me to a huge ass rabbit hole.
I think I'd have to say Hobson or Trav.
Oh, Hobson might be tied with Future. With Father.
Yeah, Hobson, just because everything trickled down, and it just led me to so much other shit, which is crazy though. I guess shout out Hobson, but Trav too, because you know me, I was listening to Hobson, Joey Badass, A$AP Rocky. I was a big lyrical, miracle, spiritual nigga.
Yeah, I feel like I left that thing like after Hobson. I completely left where he kind of gravitated to the cooler ones.
I wasn't even listening to R&B at that point. I was only listening. I was strictly about them bars. And then this nigga showed me Days Before Rodeo, and it just resonated. I guess it just resonated with what was going on with me.
But because he also at that time, well, I guess still now currently, he kept the bars though. He
did, but it was the first time it was somebody who was like melodic and used auto-tune that I really heavily fuck with. I guess besides C-Pain and Wayne. And he was just super relatable, bro. And from that's when I really started fucking with Future. That's when I really started fucking with Migos. And then so without Trav, I probably wouldn't fuck with like Uzi.
Okay, you know what I mean? I agree because look, I say like Hobson had me thinking like music is all well, I would say music in general because I was closed-minded because rap was music to me. That like it was all about lyrics and what you could say, not how fast you could say it, but how
clever you can be.
Yeah,
and it was just rebellious, bro. It was a nigga who was dissing all the top rappers.
Oh yeah, that also. I guess it's gonna sound crazy. I guess it was like Eminem for my time period. Right? You had a nigga who can rap, nigga dissing everybody.
Which is pretty crazy.
Crazy ass music videos, crazy ass eyes. He seems a little psychotic almost.
That's how I felt about
talking about Hobson like this.
But then I was gonna say, but then when I listened to Travis, it made me think of music in a broader way. That like also the production is a huge part of it, and like your project can have a theme to it and all that, which almost completely changed my taste in music.
See, it's I come from like playing music. Like I played a whole bunch of instruments in high school. I played percussion. I DJ. More coming soon. But I was shown The Bridge Is Over.
The bridge is over.
The bridge is over. I was shown that. And I was like, okay, this is like the essence of like beefing on a track.
Mm-hmm.
And beefing boroughs is like that's the nature of hip hop. But then also like
so ironic.
Like I told you, I delved into Michael 9 and I delved into Freestyle Fellowship, and then I found like the kind of like jazz niche.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, it was a whole bunch of niches and like everybody was kind of doing like their own thing. But the essence of rap to me has always just been beefing. And like you said, bro, I mean without who was it that went after Tyler the Creator? Who dissed Tyler the Creator? Without someone dissing Tyler the Creator, you would have never listened to him.
Crazy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is like kind of like, so that's why I have like key people, because like Hobson led me to rabbit holes, and then the father led me to rabbit holes, and then X led me to rabbit holes that made me listen to like other genres. Like that made me listen like Slipknot.
Mm-hmm.
Duality was the first song I listened to Slipknot. I remember that off the top of my head.
That's wild.
Right?
But that's what I'm saying. I say that those are the two most important for me that I found, because Hobson led me to my favorite artists probably in general, and Trav led me to expanding my horizons outside of just rap.
Interesting.
And so because my now I listen to all types of shit, bro. I was listening to fucking I've been listening to fucking like 80s Japanese pop music earlier.
Yeah, that stuff. City pop
I
was
would
fire.
Bro, young me, bro, be like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's crazy.
Because like, and that's crazy that like Travis did that to you, because it took X screaming and shit to be like, maybe I could listen to rock.
It's a process.
Music.
It's gradual
you know
process.
What I mean?
Yeah,
Gradual process.
X opening up that kind of like.
You're also
kind of like
even though it's only 1 year older than me, you are older than me. So
True.
The rock kind of like got me into, and these are gonna be some crazy names, so bear with me. That led me to, unfortunately, Linkin Park.
Mm-hmm.
Why unfortunately?
Yeah.
It was
R.I.P.
okay.
Who passed? R.I.P. Linkin Park.
First of all, don't be ashamed.
Okay.
We're talking about Hobson right now.
We're
talking about Hobson
and
right now.
which nigga passed?
I think the main singer passed. Did he not?
He had the little flame arm.
Something, I think it's like, I forgot his name. R.I.P. though. Linkin Park is not like an embarrassing.
Linkin Park is not bad.
Nigga said like he said Green Day or something.
But
crazy.
Linkin Park and Jay-Z. Like that was cool.
Yeah, because that's a crazy collab album, bro.
That's a crazy collab.
What's the band everybody makes fun of? Is it Coldplay?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's Coldplay.
Yeah, if you want to say
I got
Coldplay,
into Coldplay too. I got into Coldplay too around that time. I got into Pierce the Veil.
But at the same time, for us, like, I bet you if
Alexandra.
you listen to Coldplay, for you, it's not gonna sound. You're probably gonna fuck with it because it's our generation of rock, like rock music. So it resonates like the what they call the Weezers and shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
I can't fucks with that.
Oh, you don't fuck with that?
Nah. I listen to like Green Day, but I can't listen to that.
Yeah, the rest of that kind of like 90s, 2000s
that
rock.
bubble, that almost like bubble punk almost.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah, that's
besides
but
like
see,
Paramore.
But see, okay,
it's crazy. It's crazy. Everybody our age
like
just likes Paramore.
But okay, I'll give you this. You know why I can listen to shit like that? Besides the fact it's childhood music, Lil Peep.
That's interesting.
See, I couldn't.
Lil Peep was so influenced to shit like that, but had trap beats that it made it such an easy like grasp to try to go and listen to shit like Weezer and shit, because it's the same cadence, it's just a different type of beat.
Yeah, and that ties it back to me saying that shit back then, bro, like everything was a movement, bro, and because everything was so niche nowadays, bro, no matter what, everything you find, bro, first of all with TikTok and shit, nothing seems organic anymore.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Nothing seems organic when you find an artist, because 9 times out of 10, most people who find new artists, they're going through like the Spotify playlist, like who's up next type shit.
And that's what I hate. All those little sexy drill rappers and New York drill rappers. I hate the fact that like I could only imagine if I was a kid and I was like around like just in general like a kid, listen to this music. It's not like as cool to be like, yeah, I'm listening to such and such, because now this nigga got a little clip on TikTok that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Like that because rap is all about image.
It is.
And being known as like the nigga that blew up from a song on TikTok, kind of like no matter, you could be out here killing niggas. Like
sometimes it works like that that nigga who made the song called Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish ended up letting that bring that nigga on stage.
Arlani White.
Oh, what
Yeah.
the
I'm sure he's doing fine now. I haven't heard anything about him, but you know,
He did a
that
song with.
I know. I heard he like opened for her or some crazy shit.
Yeah,
Like,
he did a song with Denzel Curry too.
that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the song. I heard Denzel Curry do some shots at Kendrick on a recent song.
Really?
Yeah, that's. I don't know, man. I just that makes me happy. Like I grew up around that time period. You know.
Black Hippie. Y'all remember Black Hippie?
I remember.
Yeah.
That when I first heard that, I was like, oh yeah, these niggas different. Everyone wanted the Black Hippie tape
Yes.
that we never got because
We never
TDE
got.
doesn't like to drop music.
Correct.
Man.
Thank God. Kendrick
Because why
Lamar's-
would they? Yeah.
I remember when Mad Kid first dropped, bro.
Okay, Man City.
Okay, Man City, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Good Kid, Man City.
Yeah, bro. I'm glad
Art of Peer Pressure.
I'm glad I was old enough when To Pimp a Butterfly dropped. Because I was 16. I wasn't like a dumbass nigga. Like, if that shit would have dropped at 13, I wouldn't have got it and I would have disregarded that shit.
Yeah.
But when I was 16, I was like, okay.
One of the best albums
can realize
of all
how
time, bro.
I can't believe J. Cole called that shit boring. We're going to get into it, bro.
Yeah.
We're going to get into it, bro.
I don't know. Okay, like let's since we talking about people around that era, man. Future played a big part.
Absolutely.
Future was probably like one of the only niggas at the time, like of my age, that like was I guess because I was a kid, was also mainstream, but man was dropping projects. He was the first rapper that like I was waiting to the time of the project to drop. I would like stay up, school in the morning, no matter what. Stay up, listen to that project, listen to the project all the way up to the school. And that was like before I even had speakers bumping music. That was purely for my own like gain. And I just remember because that was like probably like 4 projects in a row to the point that my dad was getting mad at me like, yo, you can't just be staying up all night. To the point that I work a night shift right now, which you could kind of say maybe because I spent all those times staying up, that fucked my sleep schedule up permanently.
That fucked you up, bro.
Even those late night releases, bro, it don't feel the same, bro. The last late night release.
I don't know the last time I stayed up for a release. Like
I've done it a couple times just because I don't sleep anyway. But the last late night release that I really like felt something crazy. It might have been Astro World, but before that, it was probably like Life of Pablo. When Life of Pablo dropped and you had to get the 3-day trial for title because you ain't want to pay for that shit.
Well, the last time that I could kind of remember, but that was even purposely, I was at a Christmas Eve party. Maybe me saying Christmas Eve. I was gonna say Christmas Eve. You already knew exactly what I was gonna say. Whole lot of red.
Whole lot of red.
I got home drunk.
Merry Christmas.
Plate of Spanish food.
Merry Christmas.
I don't. Maybe you even sent the fact that was like, yo, a whole lot of red dropped.
I was in the crib chilling. I was lit.
I heard a whole lot of red. I had the little smart light. Turned that motherfucker red. Connected it to my TV. Whole lot of red all the way till Christmas morning.
Crazy.
It was such a vibe. I was mad that I didn't know it dropped when I was out in the function. Cause I was like, yo, I would have took the aux so fucking fast, man. So fast. Man, music is a beautiful thing.
I don't get, bro. When I meet people and like, oh, I don't really listen to music. I don't get your life.
Yeah,
I don't get your life. How do you go through the day?
How do you go through the day without?
You
listening
walk to
music,
work
bro?
with no music?
You're
Psychotic.
telling me-
Nigga, you know how serious it is, bro?
No, bro.
One day I was at NBC, bro. As soon as I got on the bus, I'm like, oh, I forgot my headphones. Nigga, I bought some overpriced headphones at Port Authority just to walk to my job.
It be like that. I understand.
I can't make that walk,
At
bro.
work-
Because my
I work
option
at
would have been like,
Canada,
I'm
bro.
blasting this music while walking.
I used to do that shit all the time when I used to walk out of school. I didn't have headphones. I put my phone right here in between.
Even that,
in between
though.
my shoulder, bro.
I used to have
It's not the
speakers
same.
in school. I'm telling you, I used to play speakers just from going class to class. That's only 3 minutes of me playing a song. That's a song. And I was gonna get a song off before I get to my next class.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting rabbit hole we went through. Just the whole blog era. And I think it's crazy that now, like the big 3 that emerged from the blog era is kind of still the big 3 now. And
Yeah.
now they beefing. You know what I mean?
All beefing.
Now they beefing.
All at a point was cool with each other.
We are like in like Infinity War right now.
Bro,
Everything builds up to this.
But let's be real here. We were so tapped in. Oh, we remember when Kendrick was on the BET Hip Hop Award already.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Apocalypse destroying shit like always.
Come on.
Come on.
You can figure it out. You're not a dumb dog.
Over. Oh, go over. Go over. Come on here. Come on.
Nah, we was there when not there at the award, but you know what I mean. We was tapped in when Kendrick was dissing Drake already in the BET Awards.
Yeah,
Talking about like I sent a rapper back in his pajama clothes. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that was a big moment.
Like
We've
been waiting.
And not only that, you know, you mentioned how niggas been waiting for the Black Hippie album. More niggas been waiting for the Kendrick Cole album. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
shit, man.
The turn of events that's happened is kind of crazy. Last pod is when the Kendrick verse first dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot to cover. We have a lot to cover.
Because we was talking big shit about Kendrick.
Yeah. We was talking big shit about Kendrick, man.
Do you want me to be completely honest with you? I'm gonna just open with this.
Yep.
That was not an official release. And if you want me to be completely honest, there was a Kendrick clapback that was confirmed to be AI.
Yeah.
Me personally, it's very possible that Drake could have been unreleased, sure, but it also could be AI.
Now that was Drake.
You think so?
Because he doubled down on Instagram about the shit he said.
Everyone slow down. We gotta talk about Cole first. The Cole shit happened first.
Cole,
we gotta do this chronologically.
Look, all I'm gonna say is,
Cole
how I feel about J. Cole.
I got a lot of things to say about this.
And it's crazy how I don't even have any statements.
So J. Cole ended up dropping a project. He dropped an EP. It wasn't the fall off, but he dropped an EP. It was called Might Delete Later. Right? And on the last track, he responded. A full-on response track, which I was not expecting. I did not expect J. Cole. I remember I'm chilling. I'm watching an NBA game, and I see on Twitter J. Cole respond. I said, "Whoa, this is major." You know what I mean? Because this, you know,
yeah,
these niggas are supposed to be homies. We're supposed to get the.
I kept hearing the only one who's actually going to give Kendrick a challenge is J. Cole.
We know Drake not gonna respond, but J. Cole, where you at?
I was the nigga saying Drake is the only one who's finna respond.
Niggas were saying J. Cole could rap better than Kendrick anyway. J. Cole would body Kendrick. Well, he dropped his little, what was it called? 7-minute drill or something like that?
I got 24 hours of niggas talking the most shit saying, oh yeah, see how easy J. Cole bodied him? First off, that shit was trash to begin with.
That shit was trash.
I told you I liked the song as a song.
I didn't.
I thought it was better than most J. Cole shits I hear.
I didn't even like the song. I didn't like the beat he chose.
The conductor beat is crazy though.
Yeah.
The second half of the conductor beat is crazy.
Now,
so in this supposed diss, right?
Mm-hmm. He was fangirling out.
Let me pull up the lyrics, bro. In this supposed diss, J. Cole proceeded to say,
he dissed him like he was a stan or something.
Yeah. What's it called? 7-minute drill?
Yeah.
Apparently because he made it in 7 minutes.
Seemed like it.
You should have took more time, my nigga.
Put it this way, there's no reason why Rick Ross had a better diss than you.
So why are you talking about Rick Ross like he can't rap, bro? Rick Ross is
Nah. No, we're gonna get to Rick Ross. So you know how I really feel about
Ricky Rose. Okay. So I'm looking at this, you know, the diss, you know, at first it's the regular generic rapper. Yeah, I got beef, niggas talking shit, yada yada yada. We get to the verse. I came up in the Ville, so I'm good when it's tension. He's still doing shows, but fell off like The Simpsons.
Which didn't even fall off.
Okay.
I don't get that.
First of all,
niggas still watch The Simpsons. Like
The Simpsons been on TV for like 30 years. That's first of all. Second of all, if this nigga Kendrick fell off, in what department are you more successful than Kendrick?
And him talking about quality music is crazy.
Because if we're talking about who's the better rapper, I guess that's objective.
Yeah.
I guess. If we're talking about who has more number ones, there's no objectivity about that. Kendrick has more than you. Yeah, he has more hits than you. He has a better discography than you. So what if he fell off? Nigga, where are you? Where are you? And it keeps going with that because he keeps going. He said, your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. First shit, classic. That's a good Kid Mad City.
Mm-hmm.
Last shit was tragic, which is Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, which a lot of people, I personally like.
Love it.
I love Mr. Morale. A lot of people don't like it. Admittedly, that's his worst album. Right?
Yeah, that's probably his worst.
Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. All right, let's break this down. To Pimp a Butterfly.
That's crazy.
Trying to say that To Pimp a Butterfly is boring. Trying to say that one of the greatest rap albums of all time is boring. Niggas who think To Pimp a Butterfly is boring are the dumb niggas.
And those niggas is definitely not listening to J. Cole.
No, but hear me out. J. Cole, you're supposed to be a conscious rapper. You're supposed to be J. Cole. You're supposed to be one of the niggas that get this album.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make any sense.
To Pimp a Butterfly is for niggas like you. That's first of all. Second of all, that's boring. You call something boring? Nigga, if To Pimp a Butterfly is boring, what the fuck is KOD?
It's just straight NyQuil.
You talking about, you made a whole song about folding clothes. What?
This is why I don't listen to that nigga, bro.
It baffles me,
Nah,
bro.
man, fuck all that shit. Get to the point. Get to the point. Because that's the real fucked up part. Okay, I'm cool with a bad diss track. You can't hold your own, Muhammad Ali. You can't throw punches.
So, you can jump in if you
I'll
have
humble
thoughts.
him. I'll humble him is crazy. Fuck the Grammys. I'm the one doing the clenching. What? The fucking conductor
I'm the one doing the
beat?
clenching is nasty. That's nasty, first of
That's
all.
disgusting.
So
Nah, fuck that. You talked a big game. You're Muhammad Ali, but niggas don't want to spar. And know what? I respect getting your ass beat in a spar, but what I don't respect is Mike Tyson challenging Muhammad Ali and Muhammad Ali saying, you know what? I'll do this fight, getting to the night before the fight and saying, I'm a big Mike Tyson fan. I don't really want to do this shit.
but it's not even that. It's not even that.
It's really
You
not.
said
No, yeah, that's like him getting to the fight, doing the fight.
You want to hear what all niggas is saying? All niggas is telling me they go, people really lose their life over beef like this.
No.
It is Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. They're not killing
bro.
each other.
Yeah,
you
first of all,
fucking kidding me?
niggas need to understand this is not the 90s anymore. Nobody's dying over this. But can we have a happy medium?
It
Like, shit
also-
don't gotta be Pac and Biggie, but can we get something?
Also, Kendrick went out his way during the control shit and say he just feels like this shit needs to be competitive. Everyone knows his narrative. He just wants to prove he's the best. He wants the competition.
But-
so what the fuck is this danger that J. Cole thinks is gonna happen?
Here's the thing. This diss track was bad, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't the worst diss track I ever heard.
Oh.
And it would have been fine.
And
He
the
would have been
J.
fine.
Cole fans would have said it was great if he shut the fuck up.
Niggas were gassing it. Niggas were saying,
They were
J.
gassing
Cole,
it.
what's Kendrick gonna do now? Where's Kendrick response? A couple days later, this nigga J. Cole says, never mind, my bad. This nigga this nigga does not stay 10 toes.
He didn't even double down. He said, if y'all really fuck with J. Cole, let me hear some noise. I mean, if y'all really fuck with Kendrick, let me hear some noise.
This nigga apologized for responding.
And they got a Kendrick chant in your own show? Nah, that's straight neck.
That's why I don't, from this point forward, first of all, I hope J. Cole retires. I hope The Fall Off is really the last J. Cole album. And I don't want to ever hear you complain about how, niggas think I'm second place. You are. Because you act like
I
a
don't
second
even know if
place
he's
nigga.
second place.
If you're a third, fourth, fifth, whatever place nigga. First place niggas want that smoke, bro.
Here's my thing, bro. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. I've said it before on the last podcast, and when you called me, I said that J. Cole is good at being at parties. He's good at being, I really like that one single, bro. You should get on the new Dreamville shit. I'm working on Revenge of the Dreamers 4. Come work on it. He's good at having people around him and building this sort of family, right? And I think he should just do what T-Pain does. Do you know what T-Pain does? T-Pain writes country songs, but he does not take the credit for them.
No.
Why? Because he just fucking ghostwrite, bro.
You know why he
Just
can't?
ghostwrite.
You know why he can't ghostwrite? Because he don't know how to make a banger. I'm being truthfully honest. You want to know who ghost wrote for Beyonce? The nigga who should be in the top 3, Future.
Man, look.
That's crazy.
Okay, you see how someone like Future could ghostwrite for someone like Beyonce. Can you ever imagine J. Cole ghostwriting for Taylor Swift?
I don't care about him ghostwriting. You're talking about like financially, right? This nigga's already rich. I'm not worried about
That nigga ain't
I don't
top
care about
three.
his finances. What frustrates me the most is this was a good project. I actually liked a lot of songs from this EP. Sticks and Stones was fire.
Crocodile Tears was fire.
Crocodile Tears was fire. 3001 was fire. This nigga was rapping on this EP. And then we get to this weak ass diss track. You're saying these vague ass threats to Kendrick. Nothing real. You call this nigga boring even though you're even more boring than Kendrick is. And then you don't stay 10 toes. You say, my bad, Kendrick.
I'm sorry.
I apologize. I don't want no smoke. Please don't respond to me. And then you deleted it. The title was right. You might delete later. You deleted that shit. So now we can't even listen to that shit no more.
Look. Do you know or can you remember my biggest argument on why I don't think J. Cole is that guy?
Nah.
He's not hungry. He doesn't I always say, he doesn't have that rapper mentality to me, and this proved it. It's real fucked up to be like, yeah, rappers gotta be like braggadocious and like real showboaty and really carry their own and feel like they the shit. But it kind of proved that I'm right. Like,
nah, you know what pissed me off the most, bro?
Apologizing is crazy.
What pissed me off the most is everybody on social media talking about, I like what J. Cole did. You know why? Because it shows that black men today know how to apologize. Well, you know what? I apologize for ever putting J. Cole in any greatest of all time conversations because he don't belong there. He doesn't belong there. J. Cole is next to like niggas.
Who's his favorite rapper? Who's his favorite rapper?
Nas. He's not that.
Not that nigga.
I told you, bro. I told you. He's common for this generation.
He's a common nigga rapping. I don't fuck with that dude,
I told
bro.
you. J. Cole is the Sage the Gemini of Jay-Z's.
Holy shit. Wow. I was going to say an italicized Chance the Rapper.
Chance might got him after this divorce.
We don't know.
Man.
We don't know.
If Chance, listen, bro.
10
if Chance
damn days.
Hey, yo, if Chance goes back to the nose ring and tripping acid again, we get another.
If I see that nigga and Vince Staples together. Bro. No, man. I always mix up Vince Staples and Vince Mensa.
Vic Mensa.
Vic Mensa. That's the GOAT, Vic Mensa.
J. Cole, weak, bro. Weak.
Pack it up, bro.
He's a weak ass nigga. And you know why I love it, but I don't even want to like say shit because like I always knew he's a weak nigga.
It sucks, bro.
He's a sweet nigga.
And you know what's fucked up, bro? I'm J. Cole. I'm the one on this pod that constantly defends you.
Pat Poose would have responded. No apologies.
No, and no listeners either. I'm the one that always defends J. Cole, bro. Always, bro, because I know you can rap. You obviously can rap. And I'm sure The Fall Off is going to be a good album, but I'm not hearing none of it, bro. Because when it was time, when push came to shove, we're about to talk about the Drake diss. Drake is somebody who has ghostwriters. Drake is somebody whose pen is not as good as J. Cole's.
Nope.
Why was he able to do that and not you? Because you're a pussy.
What did he say?
It upsets me because I was such a J. Cole. You know how much of a J. Cole fan I used to be, bro.
Yo, on the 11th song, he goes, I can't do edibles. My head hurts. He goes, I have a gun. He goes, I have a gun. JK, I don't have a gun. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a Forest Hills ass song, bro. It literally was just throwaways from Forest Hills Drive and like.
I'm so disappointed, bro.
The boss shit,
J. Cole, you disappointed me, bro.
See, I'm good because I didn't waste my time listening to that bitch ass nigga.
And niggas were talking about, oh, he got Absol on the EP. Ouch. Nigga, who gives a fuck? Who cares, bro?
Absol is crazy.
Bro, all the niggas who were gassing this with this diss track drop, it's just
because let's be real, our opinion stayed the same throughout the whole thing. We ain't never. I said the song sound cool as a diss track. I said as a diss track though, shit lame.
Look back at the message. What I said. I said J. Cole responded, and then a couple minutes later after I listened to it, I'm like, that shit kind of ass.
That shit is trash. That shit was bad, bro. So if we want to wrap conversation on J. Cole, he's good at putting people on the spotlight because he had like 2 or 3 like of the new Dreamville
I
players.
don't like
in
how
there.
we're gassing this, bro.
I'm not guessing.
Only
I'm
one of
saying
the
that-
Dreamville albums had clout like that, bro.
Yeah.
And this is the one I like, right?
And yeah, and
Was it
also,
3?
Yeah, and also like G.I.G's doing good, cool. Ari Lennox, cool. All
Earth
those
Gang ain't really shit. I listened to the good one. I think it's the one that you're talking about. I gave all those niggas a chance. Only nigga that resonated was Jid.
Earth Gang is not popping like that. Niggas don't listen to Kaz. Niggas don't listen to Loot. Niggas pretend to like Boz because he's J. Cole's fat friend. Let's be honest. Niggas don't listen to Boz like that. Name me 5 Boz songs right now, Johan. You can't because niggas don't listen to Boz.
I think that was just a different.
Hold on. Starships and Rockets.
See, he might be a Boz ass nigga.
he
He might be a Boz ass nigga. I might have asked the wrong person.
Someone got.
I know you can't. I know you can't name 5 Boz songs. Look, I got him stumbled. Exactly.
Starships and Rockets.
The point is, you said that already. You said the Starship shit already. J. Cole, bro. Weak, and I'm disappointed in you, bro. I'm disappointed. Now, every time that I argue, every time this nigga says some outrageous shit like Future, low key Future, a better rapper than J. Cole. I can't disagree with you because you know what? Future stay 10 toes, bro. Future beefing with the nigga that put him on right now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's insane.
Whoa. Also,
That's wild.
I don't like. Or are we just we're straight onto the diss talk now?
Yeah, let's get into it.
I don't like the narrative that Drake put Future on. False.
Drake put Future on to the upper echelon, to superstardom.
False. He gave him his number one. That's a very big difference, man. Future was having number ones on BT 106 in Park way before Drake when Drake was fucking on Degrassi and shit. Now, if you talking about a nigga like Rick Ross, I ain't never hear about Rick Ross until Drizzy
whoa.
Aston Martin music. That was all Drake era, like Rick Ross, man.
He had his before that.
What?
Every day I'm hustling. That's Rick Ross. That's a Rick Ross.
That's tough.
This nigga old, bro. This nigga.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's
And he had
tough.
the whole MMG shit, bro. That's nothing to do with Drake. Future though, people don't think, you might not think he put him on because before What a Time Be the Live drop, Future dropped DS2, which is his most successful.
It's
album,
not even
right?
that DS2 though. He dropped what's it, 40
Yes.
nights.
But DS2 was his most successful.
But Monster. To say like that, like Drake put him on when he was like Baby Pluto years before that.
You didn't let me finish though. You didn't let me finish. He dropped DS2, right? DS2 was his most successul to date,
Okay.
right? And then Drake dropped Irene, This Is Too Late, which is for a lot of people that's like peak Drake. That's like that's like the highest. That's the peak. That's his peak.
Yeah, because you have Jungle, you have fucking. Oh my god,
That was a different breed of Drake.
That
fan.
was-
that was
yeah.
fucking phenomenal.
I was a Drake
That
fan at
album
that
was
point.
good, bro.
And then they came together to drop What a Time to Be Alive, right?
Yeah.
What an amazing year that was. Whatever year that was crazy.
Yeah, that was 2016. That was the year that everybody keeps fucking bitching about. Oh, I love 2016. Like, nigga, get a job. but
like Harambe died, you know?
Fuck that nigga.
That's whole 8, bro.
I hope you die, nigga. Fuck out of here.
damn. But yeah,
Wild.
he got to you can't deny he got to another level after What a Time to Be Alive.
Okay, another level is cool.
It's just
But
how
like-
it is. This is how it
Like
is.
now, like if I'm thinking about put on, that nigga pit Rick Ross on. But I have a problem with the idea of him also just putting Rick Ross on, like he just found Rick Ross from obscurity or whatever, because that's false. And second, he needed Rick Ross.
At the end of the day,
Drake was not a thug type nigga
What's the
with Rick Ross.
the funniest thing about all this is everybody involved needed Drake at some point.
But also Drake needed Thumb. This is the narrative that's crazy though. Drake needed every last one of these niggas to be accepted. And niggas is acting like that's false.
White boy.
But here's the thing though. Here's
White
the thing.
boy.
What Drake needed from these people, he could have found in other people.
He didn't.
Because I'm with you, but because you're saying Drake needed Kendrick to be accepted by like, the conscious rap crowd.
Okay.
He could have done that with Joey Badass. He could have done that with J. Cole. He could have done that with Big Crit. There's a bunch of niggas like that coming up at that time before Kendrick really blew up. There's only one Drake. There's only one Drake cosign, especially when Drake was at his peak. So,
okay.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, I'm gonna do a callback. At first, he was a industry plant.
Drake?
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Someone that was already doing acting and whatever. He could have clearly just asked anyone, got a music manager, whatever. But I'm not saying he did that. Whatever. He found Lil Wayne. How many Lil Wayne songs and shit he had when he first started? A bunch. A trillion, right? But no one considered Drake as a top nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So what he had to do, he had to get features outside of Young Money. These are niggas like Rick Ross, French Montana, Future, Party Next Door, whatever. And every last one of these niggas gave him some type of gem that he carried for the rest of his career. So let's not act like Drizzy didn't need these niggas because he couldn't get popping with just the Wayne cosign. He couldn't get popping with just keep having songs with Nicki. No, he needed Rose to seem like he had mob ties. He needed French Montana to seem like he had mob ties. Now he needed Future to get that Biddy vibe that, oh yeah, I'm a lover boy. Oh yeah, I'm a dog type nigga type shit. You needed Party Next Door to get that R&B vibe, to get that Take Care vibe.
He already had that Take Care vibe though.
No, he didn't.
He needed Kendrick though?
He sounded like a backpack rapper. He sounded like Kanye.
He needed Kendrick though?
He didn't need Kendrick.
That's what I'm saying.
But guess what? Kendrick
Future, I'll agree with you. Future,
didn't really need him.
No, he didn't.
But the idea of being with Drake is a good platform.
Bro, Kendrick had one
when
of
Kendrick
the
already
best
had
producers, and
that's what I'm saying. When Kendrick got the song with Drake, he was already part of Aftermath. He was good. You know what I mean? Like he was set no matter what. They would have found another person for him to have a song with.
Yeah.
Just like Drake could have got another person to find songs with, but it wouldn't have if they didn't have the come up. You could get Joey Badass, but he didn't have a come up like J. Cole at the time.
He was coming up fast.
Now, if you would have caught Joey Badass right after the nigga died,
I had Capital Steez.
same type of, you know what I mean? Like, okay then.
R.I.P. Capital Steez.
But at the same time, you can't keep. He couldn't do a nigga. He could have someone like Rick Ross and then say fuck Rick Ross the next year and go to, let's just say 21 Savage came out the next year and then go to another thug nigga. You would tell. You could be like, okay, this nigga is like ghetto hopping type shit. Like, so it's like you can't, once you pick your conscious nigga, once you pick your thug nigga, you got to kind of ride with them. And it seemed like all those niggas he picked to use are all coming back to be like, nah, you used me.
I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay,
you was never my friend.
Okay,
like,
so everybody needed each other, but the reason why I mentioned Drake solely is because these niggas are dissing one person. These niggas are dissing Drake.
No, I get
Drake didn't start this shit.
You know, it's kind of.
But I'm saying all these niggas are dissing Drake are the same niggas that needed him at a point.
You know what it is like? Drake is like Thanos himself.
He is. He's Drake. Drake
right?
Thanos. He's on his Thanos.
Every last one of those niggas are a gem. Them gems are powerful. Them gems don't need a gauntlet, right?
True.
But
like,
Drake got the gauntlet,
bro,
you know?
But
like,
listen, bro, anybody else can wield the gauntlet at any point.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And if you can rally the gems to work on a separate gauntlet, and you have somebody else have the gauntlet.
See, anybody can wield the gauntlet, but will you survive afterwards?
And not only that, can anyone?
You think Kendrick can't survive the gauntlet?
I'm not talking about Kendrick, but don't act like anybody can do what Drake can do.
I was using
that's basically what you just said.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Because you need smart. Not a lot of niggas are smart enough to be like, yeah, I see this nigga blowing up. He could do something for me. I see this nigga blowing up. He could do something totally different for me. Yeah, I can still chill with Nicki, and Nicki's blowing up in pop. So if I stay with Nicki, that would get me to the pop route. Well, if I stay with Rick Ross at the same time, that's get the streets connected. Oh yeah,
that's not a new thing though.
You got the. It's not.
It's not new. Jay-Z did the same thing.
It's a lot of niggas who had the Stones.
Jay-Z did the same thing.
Silver Surfer and Thanos did two different things with the Stones.
I honestly think he learned that from Jay-Z.
It's a lot of shit you can say that he learned from Jay-Z.
Because he got the Jay-Z cosign early on, bro. Jay-Z the same thing, bro. Jay-Z, he was tapped in with the Dipset niggas at a point. He was tapped in with the Locks at a point. He was tapped in with Snoop at a point. You know what I mean? He was tapped in with Pharrell when Pharrell was popping.
Nigga was tapped in with Linkin Park. Like, bro, he knew the good.
Yeah.
Got another one for you.
So like all I'm saying is like the whole like Drake did so much for me for like, and almost Drake acting like, oh, I asked for nothing for return. I did you a favor. It's super false.
Yeah, it's very much.
But
like,
I get it. It's a rap diss,
you know
so
what
you
it is?
gotta get your narrative off.
Yeah.
But it is false. Just like how Rick Ross saying, "I got more money than you." It's so false.
You know what it is? It's like me giving you a gift and me waiting for you to give me a reaction to my gift.
Yeah,
It's selfish.
Or like something like,
Inherently, it's selfish.
or like, yeah, I got you a gift because I know my birthday's in 2 months. I hope you give me something.
Right. But it's like I scratch your back, you scratch mine, but when I scratch your back, you better be fucking grateful that I scratch your back.
Yeah, or like I scratch
is
your
fucking
back because
crazy,
my
bro.
back's itchy.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. My only thing was I just feel like you're right, but you know, there was other niggas who Drake could have, you know, whose
who?
backs could
Clearly,
niggas
there's
coulda
20
scratched.
niggas that Drake used.
Well,
I'm
Brent
saying
Fires at a point.
in all these situations, there's other niggas who he could have, you know.
At the same
Hit up.
time, when is the horrible worst? Like what I'm about to say is bad, but when are the victims not gonna act like victims? How many niggas had to get played by Drake before someone's like, okay, Drake's playing niggas? You know what I mean? At some point, those niggas had to take accountability because Drake has been known for years to be a sneaky type of nigga.
Yep. That's facts.
So,
But yeah, so it seems like it's been 20v1. Drake finally
you
responds.
gave Drake the underdog route, which is horrible.
So Drake, this response leaks on the interweb. At first, I thought it was AI, and it surfaces, and then a bunch of industry niggas confirm that it's real, and then eventually another version leaks, which is like the mastered version. Right, the first version I actually liked better because it had the "get money" under it. I like the same.
I didn't listen to that version.
I like I like that better.
Fire, yeah.
But obviously, the second one was mixed and mastered better, and
That shit was
talk about it,
fire.
bro. Drake did his thing, bro. Drake is battle tested. We talked about it.
What did Top say?
He said, "Drop and give him 50."
That's so disrespectful, bro.
Yeah.
I had to tweet as a Kendrick fan.
Yeah.
I was like, man, you talking about him doing to give you 50? I don't seen Kendrick out here in the parks doing push-ups.
Yeah, that's exactly why he said. And I like this diss because he kind of responded to like lines with every line he did. So it was kind of like it was a direct response without saying names. And he took shots at Kendrick, obviously. He took shots at Metro, took shots at Future, shots at The Weeknd, Cole.
And he still pretty much like said who he cool with, man. He said Travis got you wiped down. Savage got you wiped down. SZA got you wiped down, bro. The divide and conquer between he is trying to make beef for Kendrick in his own fucking label. That is a genius.
Yeah, that's
strategy.
divide and conquer, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, he was talking shit on this, bro. He said, "How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 men's on?" Obviously, you know, it's gonna be some short little jokes gonna be in there. You know, Kendrick is small nigga. He said, "Maroon 5 need a verse. You better make it witty. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. Top say drop. You better drop and give him 50." So basically, the whole scheme in the song was basically like when Top tells you to drop, you drop. Keep going. Very direct responses. He said, nigga called him a pipsqueak. A1 insult for short people.
Definitely.
Pipsqueak is
Pipsqueak's up there next to Lil Bro with the disrespect.
Lil Bro is disrespectful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He said, "Pipsqueak pipe down. You ain't in no big 3. SZA got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. Savage got you wiped down. Like your label boy, you Interscope right now.
And you gonna feel the aftermath when I write down
Interscope like Interscope, right? But
Records,
in
the scope. Then you gonna feel
talk to him nice, bro.
Then you gonna feel the aftermath. Like, come on, bro.
J. Cole could never, bro.
Never.
Absolutely not.
Also, he said Kendrick not in the big 3. What kind of big 3 does he think it is? Drake, Cole, and who?
He said it. He said I'm gonna have to pay myself twice.
Oh yeah.
okay.
Two Drakes.
He
And J.
said it
Cole?
actually multiple times. Didn't he say one big thing? One time he said the big three is me, myself, and I, or something like that.
Yeah.
He did. I forget what song, but
He said
Inner Scope Aftermath.
tough.
Crazy.
He said, "Fuck is a 20v1 nigga. What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga."
You get it?
Prince Jackson. Crazy, bro.
Yeah, okay, you get it. You tapped it.
Prince Jackson, bro.
You know what I mean?
He said, "Metro, shut your hoe ass up and make some drums, nigga."
You get it?
Type shit.
How you respond to that? Not with drums.
Type shit.
Shut your
Now
whole
he gotta
ass
make.
up.
Now he gotta make a beat with no drums.
He about to pull a Kanye.
He gotta make a beat with no drums
He
now.
about to pull a Kanye.
Like got to, bro.
Fuck.
Kanye's the one person you're missing from this war.
But yeah, ended up throwing shots at Future, throwing shots at the Weeknd.
What he say about
What?
He put the weekend on though.
about Rick Ross? He said you diss him about to turn 50. Cuff your girl like my name Ricky.
I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Can't believe you jump in this nigga turning 50.
You get it? Ricky, Rose, Cuffle, correction officer. Nigga dissing turning 50. Nigga about probably 40 something. I'm assuming.
You assume?
I'm assuming.
You get it?
Yeah.
You get it?
Then he was like,
You
I
get
don't
it?
care what Cole said. This shit was weak.
You
nigga.
get it? Cause Cole a bitch.
Yeah. No, I
You
got
get
it.
Hey man, look, Drake is battle tested, bro.
And he put what did I say? He lays a format for his disses. I'm gonna turn you to a joke. I'm gonna make this shit a hook. It's because this is all political. Once you get to, there's different eras of rap, right? Rap beefs. And I feel like people realize it's a political thing. As long as you get enough people talking, enough fan base from your diss don't gotta be good, really. His diss was good, but I'm just saying, as long as you make this shit catchy, give it a hook,
Look,
and this shit blows up.
This was catchy in a hook. What was crazy is every time Drake gets into a beef, he starts off with a warning shot.
A warning.
Like with Pusha T, it was Duppy Freestyle, which was a warning shot. He obviously didn't keep going because, what can you say after Future dissed him? But with Meek, he started off with Charged Up, which was light. Then he went to back. So at the end of this, he was like, this ain't even everything I know. Don't try me. So
I was just trying to keep it peachy.
you know what I mean? So now we're in an interesting position because niggas is saying Kendrick got a track ready. Niggas is also saying Drake got another track ready. So now we're back. We're in a Cold War situation.
Oh, that's what I want to say about Kendrick. There's no way what he did was the diss. He was doing what he always does. He has always been pushing the bear.
He's putting the bait out. He's putting the bait out.
He's always been trying
And
to push the buttons, bro.
Drake took the bait.
He did.
Drake took the bait, and you know what? I love this diss, but he fucked up.
He did.
He fucked up. He did one thing wrong that he should not have done. He mentioned Kendrick's wife.
Which is crazy.
You don't do that. You did it last time, and what happened? You Pusha T exposed your whole life. Kendrick
That bar was crazy though.
is not one to fucking play with, bro. The bar was
The
crazy.
Whitney bar was crazy.
The Whitney bar had layers to it, bro.
Yeah, because it was also I didn't know. I thought he was just talking about the movie she was in type shit.
No.
Until nigga was like, yo, that's the name of his wife. I'm like, yo, that's
You wildin', Drizzy.
crazy.
You wildin'. But I'm saying this is not Pusha T. Pusha T, you talk about Pusha T's wife and look what happened to you. Kendrick Lamar is a different animal in the same beast.
And clearly he knows some shit about you.
What the
Clearly.
fuck does that mean,
So-
Kobe Bryant?
Kendrick,
What the fuck does that mean?
You got to be the same beast as a different animal at the same
Different
time.
I think Kendrick's going to respond. It's just a matter of when. And when that shit happens, I think we're going to get some shit. I think we're going to get some shit. And then I think it's really going to be lit out here. And it's going to be up. So,
I mean, it's already up. I mean, how more up can it get?
nah,
bro?
because right now it's just like,
It's cool
it's
right
like,
now.
oh, everybody dissing
It's
Drake.
cool, yeah.
Ha ha ha, here, petty jazz. Rick Ross, I got more money than you. Shit go
Drake
get.
was like, your wife.
But it's all, it's all funny.
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you. Rick Ross might be the most disrespectful out of all of them.
White boy.
But even, Rick Ross is the most disrespectful, but shit didn't even get disrespectful yet.
No.
Kendrick's next reply, it will get serious. It's
Correct.
going to get serious.
I think that's the
You
good
mentioned
thing.
his wife. It's going to get
Because
serious.
technically Drake can ignore Rick Ross.
Yes.
Because
I think he can.
I think it's only a niche set of people focused on anyone that's besides Kendrick and Drake.
Yeah.
So he could kind of ignore that and get away with it, or just mention it in the next Kendrick diss.
He could just do what he's doing, bro. Because he's been throwing shots at Rick Ross on IG. He's been throwing shots at Metro. You saw he posted
The manager.
You saw that video he posted. It was Nick Cannon from Drumline, but they AI Metro's face on it.
He been dissing the Futures and Kendrick's manager.
Yeah.
That's Chug's blunt runner. Yo, I'm tapped into that diss.
Blunt runner.
Like, yo, how your manager someone's blunt runner, bro?
Yeah.
I don't trust that nigga, bro.
I just think the tone is gonna change when Kendrick responds, because this was a warning shot, but you mentioned his wife, bro. Kendrick's not gonna take that shit lying down, for one. Two, Kendrick's been waiting for this for years. Kendrick's been waiting for you to fuck up for 10 years, and you took the bait, and it might be raps for you.
Yo, Kendrick Kendrick is like Cap, right? And he done made the Avengers to fight Red Skull, and now Red Skull done talked about Peggy Carter in front of Cap's face.
That's crazy.
And I'll say this.
That's crazy.
Unless Drake comes out some shit with the woodwork and like really knows some deep dark secrets about Kendrick, there's no way he can win, because Kendrick has the better pen, right? Kendrick also has the privilege of being low key and secluded.
Mm-hmm.
He goes away.
Yeah, how much shit do you really know about Kendrick?
There's so much material there. There's so much shit you can talk about that niggas don't talk about because they're scared to diss Drake. You can talk about Drake being a weird ass nigga when it comes to these young ass girls.
That's the shit that we know. Kendrick is in the high echelon of industry niggas.
Talk about it.
There has to be shit that we don't know.
Or niggas don't talk about or
he
forget.
can make a first song off of shit that we do know.
Yeah, there's shit that was pushed under the rug that he can bring back up.
There's a picture of this nigga in blackface that all was just used as cover art, never even talked about in the song.
Let's talk about it. You had a problem with Diddy. Y'all fought in the club and you came out with a black eye. Let's talk about it. T.I.'s bodyguard allegedly peed on you in the movie theater. Let's talk about it. There's different things that this nigga could bring up that it could get really bad. And I don't know if there's anything that Drake can bring up other than, oh, you're a little short nigga, I make more money than you.
Drake can bring up what J. Cole brought up and about his uncle who's trans, but like we already heard
that's
that from
J. Cole. That's
risky, but
that's risky.
But if J. Cole did it,
I think Drake is better off going the like, you know, make a witty hook. Like I think Drake would have been more successful going the your music is boring route. Mm-hmm. And I think if he would have focused more on that, I think it would have went crazy. Yeah. Because J. Cole can't do that because your music's fucking boring too. If Kendrick's music is boring, nigga, your shit is boring.
If J. Cole went the whole like personal diss route, could have gone better for him.
Maybe.
But him reeling it back.
It's bad though, because like look, Rick Ross has an angle that he can make mad songs about him being a white boy. A white boy could lead to like, how the fuck you even get into this? Because you was acting, and your dad also made music. Oh, you're super planned. Like, oh, like you was always gonna blow up. Like your father's in the industry. You was already an actor.
But Drake can say the same thing about Kendrick, because look at the people who was around him who was watering him as a plant. Who was watering him as a seed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, watering as him after he was already rapping though.
Now look.
K-Dot was not rapping on the corner. He was rapping, but he was not rapping.
Wait, when?
But when he was K-Dot. When he was K-Dot and wasn't Kendrick Lamar, he was
you got to think he got signed before he even knew the relations between him and what's the guy's name?
Top Dog.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And how his dad
he got signed on coincidence.
Yeah. So stop, man. What the
Drake was a nigga on the grass when he wanted to rap. Lil Weezy had Baby said, hold on, let me make that moolah.
Yeah, Drake. I've always said Drake is a
Baby said you better sign him for our kiss.
Drake is really an actor portraying a rapper.
Correct.
I feel like Kendrick, he's really like, you know, a street nigga.
Nigga from Compton.
Yeah, he's from Compton. You know what I mean?
Like,
so
what you fucking talking about, bro?
He was stealing TVs, bro. In his mother's van. You weren't doing that.
No, bro was in a wheelchair.
Nigga was on TV. He was on TV. He was on the TV that K-Dot was
robbing TVs and then watching Degrassi, my nigga. Like, bro, like it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. Your father was a jazz, whatever the fuck that nigga was doing. It's not the same, bro.
I do think Kendrick's gonna go the personal route like Ross did, because you look at the Ross came out with a record, right? And I was not expecting this nigga to go crazy like that. He basically said, I have more money than you, which is cap. Which is cap. Rick Ross, I don't care how many Wingstops you own, you don't have more money than Drake. But then he called him a white boy.
The white boy is crazy.
He called Drake a white boy, bruh. He said that he had plastic surgery.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He got a BBL. He got liposuction, which is, I think it's true. He got liposuction.
Oh, that's definitely true.
And they said that he got a nose job to make his nose smaller because
that was the crazier part.
Because he didn't want his nose like his pops.
I want to predict this. Kendrick, because you got to keep going back to this Michael Jackson and Prince stuff. He will compare him to Michael Jackson with the nose. I feel it, bro.
Oh my god!
Well, is that the only comparison you'll see
with the Michael Jackson bars?
Because
I feel like his next Michael Jackson bar will have something to do with the nose.
Will it? Because if we're getting real disrespectful,
you could go to Kid route, Michael Jackson, Bobby Brown.
If we're going the underage route.
Ooh! Oh my god, bro!
But that could backfire on Kendrick though.
Be like, I ain't know MJ fuck Bobby Brown. Like, you could get crazy, like,
because then it's at a point it's like you're disrespecting the dead. So Kendrick needs to, if he can teeter the line, it'll work.
It'll work for him. Yeah. I don't know, man. His son Adonis looking like his wife's trainer is fucking crazy, and I think no one.
That's some real Diddy shit, if you ask me.
And now we find out that ASAP Rocky hit Drake's baby moms before Drake, which is what he said. So
that's
Future.
Crazy.
This is so crazy. Metro and Future dropped another project called "We Still Don't Trust You." A week later, nigga, you still do not have our trust. And it was fine. It was cool.
It wasn't the first project.
I didn't. Yeah, it wasn't. I like the production on this. But I would have preferred if this was just a Metro project. Like, I only liked Future on a couple of these songs. What's up with you, bro? What's up?
He's trying to dab you up.
He's trying to bite my shirt, bro. I only like Future on a couple of these songs. Like, if this was a Metro project,
he don't trust you.
If this was a Metro project and it was like other niggas, I'm gonna put you in the headlock, bro. Why you keep biting my shirt?
He
bro?
Don't trust you,
Why
bro.
You keep biting my shirt,
he don't
bro?
trust you. If Pac don't trust you, he gonna shoot you.
Put this thing in a headlock. Anyway, if it was a Metro album with like other niggas on it, and then like it was like a couple Future, you ain't going. If it was like other like niggas on it, I probably would have liked it better. But
I think he wants to get out.
There definitely was other niggas on it though.
He's getting antsy.
I just don't even think the features besides the Weeknd one was good.
I want a Weeknd Metro album.
Shit.
I want a Weeknd Metro album badly.
Shit.
Like badly. And I feel like we're gonna get one eventually.
Never need a bitch, I want a bitch.
And hopefully it's not like all about Drake. Hopefully it's just like a regular Weeknd album. But
Crash Out Weeknd is crazy.
Stop, bro. What are you doing, bro? But yeah, one of the tracks. First of all, J. Cole was on there. J. Cole's such a bitch, bro. How are you switching sides already, bro? What side are you on?
Okay. My whole thing is I know how music and confirming if you want to if you still want to be on the track and shit work. If you knew you was gonna be on that track, why the fuck would you do the apology so soon? Because doing the apology, then being on the project, makes it seem like you did the apology and then made a song with Metro in them.
Yeah. It sounds very convoluted, but I'm just gonna pretty much reiterate what you just said. Like, why even make the diss track in the first place if you're gonna be rapping and you're gonna say that I still have respect for Kendrick? Like,
yeah, and you knew they have this verse of you on a song. Wait till that drops.
Yeah, bro. Shit is so.
Because let's say he did the diss, right? And he didn't apologize. Then the song would have came out and he would have looked weird.
J. Cole looking like a thought right now. He looking like a thought.
He's a bitch, man. And I don't even like even entertaining this nigga. Like, really? Because I don't want to be the J. Cole hater. Because I'm just the only one pointing facts out. He a hoe. Like, that's what it is, bro. It's cool. He conscious. Like, he's a good guy. He got bars or whatever. There's a lot of niggas out here with bars, though. Like, that nigga a lame.
You know what I need, bro? Real quick. I need Andre 3K on that flute. I need him to play some crazy ass shit.
Stop talking to me, bro. Stop talking.
And Kendrick to rap over the beat.
Stop talking to
me,
bro.
Metro on the beat, bro.
This nigga said, I thought we were done talking about the flute, bro.
Hear me out.
If you walk around with a stick, it ain't Andre 3K. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is, he didn't apologize for the flute album. 10 toes down on that motherfucker.
What are you gonna say, Justin?
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
If you gonna put a flute album out, stand on it. If you gonna put a diss track out, stand on it, bro. You feel me?
I'm with you, bro. J. Cole is just
J. Cole a couple of steps away from having a flute album.
And you know what's the wackest part? You know he ain't just apologized publicly. You know he was like, I'm sorry, Kendrick, I ain't mean to. Pick up the phone. Like, you such a
lame ass nigga.
JID better than you.
My prediction was he was never gonna make the diss track.
I didn't think he was gonna make it either.
You think he was pressured? Which is a funny fucking thing to say.
Wish clearly he was pressured. Big pressure.
I would have preferred you just not put out the diss track than take it back.
Personally.
Yeah. But what I was saying was A$AP Rocky also dropped a diss track on the Metro project. Oh. Well, no, he dropped a diss verse. And on the verse, he was basically like, you know, you should just dropped and it flopped. And then he was like, oh yeah, I fucked your baby moms before she was your baby moms. Meaning your kid is basically mine.
I'm also gonna say,
meaning we're Eskimo brothers, which is fucking crazy.
Which they already were.
Rihanna. Yeah, they are.
Really random. Have you guys ever been Eskimo brothers with anybody?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that make you feel?
Due to the circumstance, it was whatever. You know, because she was like a friend, kind of. You know what I mean? But
I can assume me and this guy think we Eskimo bros. It's probably the same thing. It was after the fact anyway, so it's like we don't have no care because it's not like we talking.
Oh yeah, I knew.
Oh, you knew at the time
going into it, yeah.
Yeah,
I knew. No, but it was just like no. It was just it was a complication.
It's like the Concrete album where he say you already fucked my homies. We the same.
Listen, bro.
He said homie said you already fucked one of my homies. Me and him are the same twin.
Listen, bro. All I'm gonna say is the guy who is quote unquote my Eskimo brother. He called me up after and was like, "Yo, like I have a rash. You might want to go get yourself." Shut the fuck
crazy.
up, bro. Get the fuck off my.
Me and my homie were just talking about homegirls that we both knew, and we ended up knowing so many.
Yeah,
and we was like.
But don't hit my line being like, yo, I got an STI. Get the fuck off my phone, bro.
My situation was, shawty was hanging around.
Yeah, his shit's scary.
Yeah, I can't relate. Shawty would come around, you know, she was throwing feelers at a couple of us. Mm-hmm. You know, she gravitated towards
women be scouting, bro.
She was kind of going through the group. You know what I mean? She tried to hit the whole group type shit. But
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I got ran through. It's crazy.
Anyway, but yeah, do we care about A$AP Rocky in 2024?
No, also, no. I just wouldn't diss Drake just because, like, it's a slippery slope trying to diss someone that y'all fuck the same hoes. Because you could keep saying how you kept fucking his hoes, but I'm assuming that your baby mama ain't gonna like that at some point. Or you could
Drake fucked.
Or you could keep talking about how you got you got your baby mama, and then Drake just gonna say he fucked her. So it's like that's why like the Future and Drake thing can't only go so far because it's just gonna be I fucked your bitch, da 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 da. Like
Drake, what was I gonna say?
Drake out here just fucking hoes.
Yeah, basically. I think It's tough because at a certain point, Rocky was bad timing because it's like all these niggas ganging up Drake. It kind of makes him like a bitch a little bit.
He's the one that saw the homies jumping someone. He just came in for a stomp.
He get some licks in. For one, you know your shit is not popping right now. You haven't dropped music in a long time. niggas don't really care about ASAP Rocky right now. And that's coming from somebody who, that's one of my favorite artists of like the blog.
Yeah,
era.
we just
Niggas don't care about Rocky right now. And to be fair, all the singles you've dropped have been pretty mid. And
also just why make Drake the underdog?
yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah,
a couple.
The whole point is taking him off the pedestal, so don't make him seem like he's already second trying to fight to be first.
A couple months ago, he was performing at some festival and he was doing an unreleased song. All his fucking songs are unreleased, bro. I hate this nigga Rocky, bro. All your best songs are unreleased, and then the songs you release are garbage. Hate niggas like that. Anyway,
I have a theory behind that though.
yeah, I want to hear it, but he's doing a song and one of the lines was like, you stole my swag, so I stole your bitch. And people thought he was talking about Travis. Maybe he was talking about Drake. You know what I mean? We don't know.
My Rocky thing is, I feel like LSD got so popular that most of the tracks that he puts out are LSD influenced. And that's really not what niggas really want from Rocky. Even though LSD was good because Rocky was having a whole nother style and then went to LSD.
I don't think all the singles he dropped sound like LSD though. He dropped that shit was like shit in me. You didn't hear that shit?
Nah.
It was ass. But
I don't listen to ass music. That's why I don't listen to J. Cole.
But also on Drake's on his the last Scary Hours, he had this song, and what was the line? It was like he had like some ASAP Rocky bar. I thought it was like shouting out ASAP Rocky, but maybe he was taking shots. I don't know, bro. All these niggas beefing with Drake is crazy, bro.
The whole thing is though, what did this nigga do to get these niggas so mad?
The discourse that I've seen online is getting crazy. One thing I like about this is now you're seeing niggas who don't usually get slandered getting slandered. You know, because I ain't never seen no Metro slander. I ain't never seen, Kendrick doesn't usually catch slander.
Nah.
Now we're seeing entire fan bases versus entire fan bases. Now we're seeing the Drake fans be like, Metro, shut the fuck up, bitch, nigga. You're just
make some drums, nigga.
Make some fucking drums. Now we're seeing all the Drake niggas saying, Kendrick, you're really boring for real. So these niggas catching slander. Even Lupe Fiasco was saying like, oh, Kendrick's not a top 100 rapper.
Nigga, who the fuck are you?
Lupe Fiasco need to shut the fuck up.
Man,
really random. One of my dad's favorite rappers.
Lupe Fiasco could rap.
I don't know why.
Lupe Fiasco could rap, but like, I don't know. Niggas who like, I feel like niggas who push the Lupe Fiasco shit are annoying to me. You know what I mean? Lupe Fiasco kind of like Hobson to me. Where it's like, I get you can rap, okay. But like, maybe I want to listen to good music too. You know what I mean? That nigga I don't think that nigga makes good music like that.
No.
You
He had maybe like 1 or 2 albums.
Yeah.
2's really pushing it.
And also, why are you like the decider of who's... I think he was hating for real.
He's not even in that echelon of like...
I think he's mad because, I think he's honestly... I don't know what it is. There's some animosity between him and Kendrick, but niggas like, oh, Kendrick don't want none of Lupe. Nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. You mean fucking Kid Cudi variant?
Thank you.
So timeline wise, right? So Mos Def talks about Drake being a target ass nigga. Right?
Oh yeah.
So
do you think that was like the match on the kindling for Kendrick to come out and be like, yo, fuck?
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's been brewing for a long time.
Yeah, he said it.
I think it was some behind the scenes shit. Drake probably did some petty shit, and Kendrick was like, all right, fuck you then. I'm gonna throw some shots. Cause every once in a while he throws shots, bro. On Family Ties, he threw shots. On the Hillbillies, they threw shots. On Family Ties, Baby Keem was like, no, Kendrick's smoking on Top 5. Stop playing on that guy.
Who's Top 5?
He's smoking on Top 5. Then that's dissing, whoever niggas think they Top 5.
Shout out to academics, man. Shout out to fucking academics.
Facts. Baby Keem said, number 2 DMing my bitch. That's cool. I don't ask why. Who's number 2? I don't think J. Cole's DMing his bitch.
Nope.
Why not?
Nah.
See a pussy ass nigga.
Drake seemed like the type of nigga to DM Baby Keem's bitch. That seems like some Drake activity. Especially since, Baby Keem's on the younger side. But anyway. Allegedly. Anyway, on the Hillbillies, supposedly the whole flow of Hillbillies is supposed to be mocking a Drake song.
Mm-hmm.
It's on how sticky it gets. The way the song is like, a home ring hanging on my neck, the bracelet matches the set.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to the song, we gonna fuck up the world, excuse me, that's your girl. It's supposed to be mocking Drake's flow. You know what I mean?
Just because we talk about mocking and flows and Drake. With all this being said, it is allegedly Metro leaked the original version of was it Jumbotron?
Jumbotron shit popping.
Yeah. Which honestly, if you're a hip hop head, everyone assumed it was Yachty's song anyway.
Yeah.
But he leaked Yachty actually doing the whole song. I guess Yachty was sending it out for anyone to buy or purchase or whatever. Mm-hmm. And Drake ended up being that nigga.
Mm-hmm. First of all,
which Yachty's sound way better to me on the song.
Yachty should have kept that shit. Did you hear it?
No, I didn't.
I'll show you later. It was fire.
It also, I know why he sold it.
Why?
Have a nigga like Drake start that flow is not going to be weird when you use it.
That's a good point.
So if you give someone the base of like the starter, like the first song you got that flow off of, let's say, now you give it to Drake. That's your throwaway. You gave it to Drake. Now Drake has it. It's in the mainstream audience. It's not a weird flow. Now when Lil Yachty does it, it's not weird. Now Lil Yachty did it before Drake.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Lil Yachty doing?
Right.
True.
He done made a whole group out of niggas who used technically that same cadence that came from the Drake song.
That's a chess move, bro.
It's a super chess move. Now, I don't know if Yachty was thinking that far ahead.
He might have.
It's a genius move if he did that, because that's truthfully basically why Yachty's popping right now.
First off, I think it's hilarious how like niggas on like Kendrick's side are pushing that like Yachty's this mastermind that writes all the Drake's music. I just think it's funny that that's a Lil Yachty in that position. And
let's be real. Drake always had writers though. Like,
also, I get it. Hip hop, it's a big thing if you have writers. You're mad that he didn't write Jumbotron shit poppin'? That's the song that you need him to write? He's not even rapping on that shit, bro. Like imagine if you found out Jim Jones didn't write "We Fly, No Lie."
They're gonna be real mad when they see who wrote "Take Care."
Like,
they gonna be real mad.
Is it really that serious, bro? What if Joe Budden didn't write "Pump, Pump, Pump"? Like, who cares, bro? Who gives a fuck? Look how now if Kendrick didn't write "Mortal Man," now I'm tight. And now you saw, I don't know if you saw, but supposedly like niggas came out saying that Kendrick had a writer for N95, which is a fire song, which is one of my favorite Kendrick songs. But it was found out it was cap, which was obvious. Obviously, Kendrick wrote that shit.
Obviously, Kendrick wrote that shit.
And also, there is a big difference between having a writer versus someone you bounce off ideas and they might fill in a verse for you or whatever.
Or maybe a line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just because, like,
different.
You know?
Yeah.
Drake has multiple niggas writing for one song.
Drake literally signs people so that he can use them as writers.
I think niggas,
and material.
Yeah, I truly think niggas really forget about Party Next Door. Like, Party Next Door isn't still
GG for bats.
Just somewhere on the field.
GG fucking
getting crops for Master Drake. Like, we forgetting.
Master Drake is crazy.
we forgetting.
He's also white too.
That's what I'm saying.
That's wild.
You forgetting out here Party Next Door is like a house. I'm not gonna say the other term. Not gonna finish what I'm saying.
I mean, no, I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want some food?
But I mean, to wrap it up, at this point, we're just waiting now. We're at a point where we're waiting.
It's just a waiting game now.
We're waiting for Kendrick to respond. I'm waiting for Drake to put the diss on streaming platforms. That's what I need. But
that shit was a banger, bro.
That'll confirm it for me.
Drop.
Yeah.
Nah, you know, he had a cadence. We started repeating himself. It was so tough. I forgot what he was saying. It was like midway in the song. Is it top want a piece of me? Right? Is it top want a piece of me? Top want it?
Fuck, what was it? It was towards the end.
It's something with top.
Yeah. Let's see what it is. What is it? I'm looking at the.
It's like he hyped himself up. That shit was tough. He said, I think it's like top want a piece of it. Top want to piece it up.
Yeah,
top want to piece it up.
So this part, I think was about Cole, the whole thing. So he said Champagne tripping. He is not fucking easing up. No. So it started from here. He said And that fucking song y'all did not start the beef with us. The shit been brewing in a pot. Now I'm heating up. I don't care what Cole think. That dot shit was weak as fuck. Champagne tripping. He is not fucking easing up. Nigga calling Top to see if Top want to piece it up. Top want to piece it up.
Top want to piece it up.
Nah, pussy. Now you on your own when you speaking up.
Oh.
I think he was talking to Cole. I think he was like, all that shit, you supposed to be on my side. Now you
trying to get that little peace treaty?
Nah, bitch. Now
you on your own.
There ain't no more victory. It's me, and me.
He also said, fuck the feature. Yo, I hope Drake stays 10 toes with that. He said, know what, man?
He's going to.
I'm sick of this shit. No features. Like,
I'm saying, bro. I'm saying. And look, now, look at the big three. We got Drake saying, there ain't no more big three, it's me. We got Kendrick, ain't no more big three, it's me. We got J. Cole. I just like everybody. I'm just a fan of everybody.
So truthfully, niggas ain't really gonna fuck with J. Cole anyway now. So now you gotta think, now you really got top 3 niggas that is really gonna have to only have features from either niggas in their own group or people who basically pick their side.
Yeah.
I know 21 and Yachty is sweating right now when Drake said no more features. I know they're like, whoa, big buddy.
I don't think Yachty.
Whoa, big buddy.
Yachty's sweating as much as 21 is sweating.
So, whoa, big buddy. I ain't saying nothing, big buddy.
Because what does 21 have? 21 has another Metro Boomin collab album.
21 is the most fucked in the situation.
Yeah. Because they got all.
And it's been a rumor that 21 is the center of all this problem.
Travis is easy to stay in the middle, say Switzerland, because, you know, Travis cool with Drake, he's cool with Ye, who have notoriously had beef, so it's fine regardless. I think it's gonna be the same thing with 21, bro.
But I think Travis should take that, should really think about why no one's like worried about him.
Because he's not a rapper. He's not a rapper.
It's almost insulting that that they don't care where Travis lies. And if I was Travis, I would take some type of insult by that.
Nah, you think so?
I would, because it's like
he cares about that.
Drake had a problem with everybody else. Fucking Travis like don't care.
But Travis always been that type of nigga, bro. Travis always been. He was on sicko mode where he said checks over stripes. Nigga, fuck Kanye. That's his man's.
Yeah.
And then he turned around and went back with Ye.
Don't take him seriously.
Why would you?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But now we wait.
You want to talk about this Marvel shit, bro?
Nah, before that, we still got more music to talk about.
Oh,
also,
shit.
before the concrete tape. Did y'all see the picture? It was like the real big 3, and it was the picture of Ice Spice, Pink Panthers, and Tyler.
Yeah, I picked that.
That's tough.
You know what's so fucked?
I said that to you.
Yeah, but you know what's so fucked up?
What?
Somebody was cropped out of that picture, and the person cropped out of the picture is better than all 3 of them.
Cool.
BK the Ruler. BK the Ruler is actually better than all 3 of them for being real.
Shit.
But it's also fucked up that she's cut out. BK the Ruler don't even look bad, but she's making like a funny face. That's why they cropped her out. I don't know. It's just funny though. They're like, that's the big 3, but you cut out BK the Ruler, who's like the best rapper.
Shout out to
there.
Tyler.
Tyler's fine.
She cute. She real cute.
She's
But she said she don't like goofy niggas, so we out the loop.
You're missing out, Tyler. And by that I mean I'm missing out.
Yeah.
Pink Panthers look like she an iPhone generation.
Pink Panthers make like 2000s end of the movie
Mhm.
Disney movie soundtrack music.
Like coming of age.
Like High School Musical just ended.
Like
Ending montage music. Like the end of Camp Rock type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the end of Minutemen sound like probably some Pink Panther shit.
Or like, you know, like how like you look at a movie and you like listen to the soundtrack and you're like, I don't remember this song actually in the movie. She's like the soundtrack that's like that's not really in the movie but just goes in the soundtrack album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. She make chick flick music.
Yeah.
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 That's solid.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Type shit.
But yeah, let's get into this. Let's get into the real music. All right. Fuck Cole. Fuck Kendrick. Fuck
It's
Drake.
us.
Let's talk about Caribou. All right. The Concrete Boys.
Not the two.
Not the two.
Not the two.
Concrete Boys dropped the project. It's Up, Volume 1, right?
It's us.
Or
It's
is
us.
it's
US
Us.
in my bio,
apologies.
like I like my country.
Ooh. All right,
You
that was
get
clean.
it?
That was clean.
That was clean.
It's us.
Okay. I'll let y'all start because those are your peoples. You know, you put me on to Concrete Boys, you're a big Yachty fan. So what did you think of the project?
I banged with the project. I compared it to what's his, I can never say his name right. V's. Look at me growing up. Yeah, because it's like, you know, it's chill though. Like it's like some chill bangers. Like nothing crazy, but it's like I listen to it. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be listening to this for the rest of the year though. It got some bangers, man. It got some bangers like standards or whatever. Up your standards. Is it 2 eyes, 10? Is it 2 eyes, 10? 2 eyes, 2 hands, 10 whips. It's fire. Damn, I gotta look at the track.
2 hands, 2 eyes. Yeah, so you want to go to favorite tracks?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my favorite track.
I like the opening track.
Yeah, it was
Point me to it. I like Where Your Daddy. Caribou. I don't get the Caribou slander, to be honest.
At all.
Her flow is tough, bro.
Her flow is tough.
I love her flow, bro. And she has those like memorable bars. She reminds me kind of like Babytron. Where like she'll have like her flow is like slow, but she got the memorable bars that like you want to go back to.
A Babytron and Caribou fucking like an EP
fire.
would be crazy.
Maybe not an EP, but like a song would be
maybe
fire.
a song I could sing.
Tapping Babytron. I liked
Pimpin' Ain't Easy is tough.
Yeah, I liked Pimpin' Ain't Easy. I like 2 hands, 2 eyes, 10 whips.
Hit Diff is tough.
Rapping like the Rent do. Oh,
I liked Up Your Standards. That's probably my favorite. Up Your Standards is tough. Yeah, I like Pimpin' Ain't Easy.
Shout out to I think that's Draft Day. No, that's not Draft Day. That's
Camo.
That's Camo, yeah.
And I like the On the Radar freestyle. So
LA Reid's tough too.
Woo. LA Reid's cool. I was disappointed by Jeff and Lita, bro.
You know what's
just from
crazy?
The title, I thought I was gonna like that song.
I was gonna say, look, if you look at my shit, Jeff and Lita's the only one I didn't like. Even though I like the fucked up parts, I like the context of the song because it's Jeff and Lita. But that's just one bar at the very end of the song.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I the project as a whole, at first, I'm off the first listen, I remember texting him like, this shit ass, bro.
Yeah, that's what he said. I was like, shit.
I didn't like it.
I stayed really composed. I was just like, damn, man.
No, this nigga blamed me for World War III.
No, that was weeks. That was like
That's
days
crazy.
later, though. That was the first conversation. I was like, damn, man, I fucked with it, though. It was real normal, but then, you know.
Obviously, though, before judging it, you need to listen in the car. I listened in the car.
That's where all the mastering happens, bro.
I thought it was good, right? I didn't think it was great, like you guys are saying. I thought it was a good project for sure. There was a couple songs that I'm keeping in my playlist and all that, but I still think 18 tracks was too long. I think the shit should have been a solid 10 tracks, and this would have been perfect. Give some time for like a volume 2 or like a deluxe or something, bro. 18 tracks is just a lot if you're not saying nothing. You know what I mean? And it's different with V's because V's, I feel like every single song, there was like distinct lyrics that I want to go back to. It was just different. You know what I mean? Whereas this, I don't know. After a point, I was like, I get it. I get the gist. You know what I mean? There's nothing like crazy. There was no crazy Yachty verses. I thought I ain't never listened to what's the dude's name?
Which one? Draft Day?
Not Draft Day. The other one.
Camo.
I ain't never listened to Camo before. You just gained a fan, bro. Camo is tough. I like Draft Day. I've heard Draft Day already. Caribou has some great verses. But what was the shit? It was like if Shawty beefing,
I was sending the Addy. He said,
if Shawty beefing, I respond with the Addy.
Punk. Never been a hoe.
Yeah. Caribou, she was tough. Project was good. It's just it was nothing special.
Nah, I don't like that. Okay. No one's talking about DC2 Trill. And I want to say he the coolest nigga in that group, bro. It's something about him that gives real player vibes, real pimp vibes, real bone thug vibes. I don't know what about him. But like I was also saying I like that DC Trill album.
Yeah, I remember you. That was like one of your favorite artists.
Yeah.
Favorite albums last year. And something else I forgot to say. This project reminds me. This is gonna sound like an insult. Who I mentioned, just because of hindsight, but this reminds me of when I first heard like Smoke Perp or like Lil Pump.
No, I get what you're saying. It's a wave
or
being
Lil
built.
Skies. Yeah, it reminded me of like that SoundCloud sound, like when I first heard it. And at first, it was fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously those niggas fell off, but yeah, I thought this was dope, bro. I'm interested to hear more.
I think it is. Hopefully, people don't try to steal the sound. That would be the problem.
That's gonna happen.
if multiple people try to steal the sound, then it's gonna get played through. If they don't, and it's just a concrete thing, then they're golden.
Yeah.
You know, because then you have a sound that will always make more sounds, and hopefully this group don't break up like many groups do anyway.
Yeah, man. And I love collectors, bro. Like I said, we talked about Our Future, we talked about Pro Era, we talked about like I remember when Flatbush Zombies and Underachievers used to do songs, and it was these big ass posse cuts because it's like 6 niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Dope, bro. Wu-Tang. You know what I
see,
mean? So I love groups.
But see, I love the groups that like they can be different, but they can also keep the same sound also. Like I think groups like Wu-Tang and Our Future did that, where like individuals can sound different, but they also have a same setting flow that they can always go to. That doesn't sound like, okay, now Earl sounds like Tyler. No, they can be on the same track and they don't sound like they're copying each other, but they all have the same.
They have their own like personality. Kind of.
Yeah,
they're
but it meshes good together.
Yeah,
and I always like shit like that.
It's just the energy.
Because there's certain groups where these niggas are like totally different. Like everybody's complete. Awful Records. All those niggas are make completely different music from each other.
It's just the energy, bro. It's the same thing with the members only shit, bro. You know?
I think ASAP was like that. They all made totally different music, and that's why it didn't work that good.
I don't think ASAP really cared about music ever.
They was just a fashion group. Truthfully.
I think Rocky did at a point. I think Ferg did at a point, which is why those are the niggas that blew up.
But I also feel like they like went out their way and said like they became a group because of fashion, not like music.
Yeah.
So like I don't even think that was their main. You know what I mean,
and I think there's just other niggas in there that can rap. You know what I mean, like Addy could rap, Nas could rap. I wish Nas came out with music, bro.
Dope.
It's a shame. 12 could rap too. But yeah, I thought.
Whoa, you're not talking about the GOAT. ASAP Bari, the best rapper out of them all.
Shout out friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod is crazy.
Shut up, boy. That's your man, right?
My man's is crazy. My man's is crazy.
Shout out Bari, bro.
I'll say known from a distance.
Send us some V-Long.
Yeah, you can send some V-Long.
Matter of fact, I don't think
he don't even own V-Long.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Send some.
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Let's just move on from Marvin. Yeah, I thought it was good though. Too long though. I think you should have cut it down, but other than that, it was
said 2 eyes, 10 whips. 10 whips. I'm gonna get that down. That shit fucks me up.
2 eyes, 2 hands. Let me see how many tracks. 1, 2.
You said 18. Put it this way, it did not feel like 18 tracks to me.
Felt like that to me.
That's crazy. And yeah, I'm a sucker for them sampling like old music too, and they're not sampling it like how like New York niggas sample shit either. So
I'll give it a solid 5.5 out of 10. I think it was too much music though, for sure.
Okay.
But the highs were high though. There's some songs I'm going to listen to for sure.
Yeah, the highs were high. The lows were.
It wasn't really lows. It was just like
mids, really.
It was like it was like the same song. It's just like some are like better than others.
See, I will give it a 8 because the only song I don't listen to is Jeff and Lita. But I'm not giving it like a 9 or a 10 because I don't think in 4 years I'm gonna be like banging this like crazy or something. You know what I mean?
I'll be like, oh, like, look at that song.
Like, oh shit, I remember. I was like, you know what I mean? It's like,
but it was a collective project.
Debut collective project.
Because I'm going to tap into everybody involved individually. And I think that's the goal. Mm-hmm. Right? So, yeah. Salute to...
And I think that's why Yachty kind of took a backseat in that.
Yeah, Yachty's on a fucking run, bro. The Yachty run continues.
Yeah.
Correct.
The big three is Drake, Kendrick, and Yachty. Let's talk about it.
Right now.
Let's talk about it.
Right now.
Yachty killing it.
Cardi trying to sneak up, but like Cardi ain't consistent like Yachty right now.
No. Bro. But if Cardi
consistency is a big thing.
Also,
but if Cardi did,
all right. If we're talking about like all right.
Oh, wait, are we talking realistic top threes?
Right, let's be realistic now, because Drake, right? Drake is still that guy, but his music
is declining.
It's declining. Kendrick is not active like that. He comes around every couple
4
years
albums
or so.
are in 4 albums in 12 years.
So let's be real. What's y'all real big three?
I told you.
What's y'all real big
First pod ever, green lights and all. Who would be in my honest to God modern day top 3? Tyler.
Tyler's in there, yeah. Tyler's in there for me
Tyler's
too. Yeah.
in mine too.
Like for me, I get it. Drake, woohoo, I get it, right? Kendrick, I get it. But like for me, it would have been J. Cole.
I have said it on the podcast.
How many no skip albums can a nigga drop before people think like, all right, maybe he's like
Maybe he's actually good at what he
he's in that upper echelon.
Right.
Like, no, he's not. Because think about this. He is not in the same category as niggas like Chance and Childish Gambino no more.
He's not.
So where the fuck are you gonna put him? He can't be in purgatory forever.
No, you can't put him in purgatory.
How many awards this nigga gotta win? Like what do he gotta do?
But also, like, you don't have to win awards to be like the best.
But he is winning awards.
He is.
So what else would this nigga gotta do?
But that's the cherry on top. If you
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So also what nigga have to do to be considered fourth at least? You know what I mean? Like something. Like
We're talking about big three right now.
he will be in my big 3 because he has never disappointed me yet.
My big three, as of this very moment, is Tyler, it's Yachty, and it's Metro Boomin. I don't even care if Metro Boomin's not a rapper. The projects he comes out with,
yeah.
He hasn't missed in the past couple.
Look. I'm gonna throw out names that I get. I could get Travis being in someone's top 3.
I guess, yeah.
I could get Future, because you gotta think about consistency, quality, impact. There's times where Future's way more popping than Kendrick. There's times Travis is more popping than Cole. And for the mainstay, for the most part, they usually all year round are until a nigga like Cole or Kendrick drops something.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, really, who the workhorses out here? You know? I'm fucking with the workhorses. I love Chief Keef for a sole reason of this nigga got millions of tracks. It plays a part.
Fucking tracks, bro.
It plays a part. That's all I'm saying. It's a reason why a lot of niggas okay, this is a bad example because a lot of niggas do like Frank Ocean, but Frank Ocean ain't in that top 3 R&B top niggas, is he?
No, absolutely,
and never will be.
R&B is a different,
and never will be.
Fucking animal, bro.
R&B is in a weird place right now too.
It is. You think?
But even if you ask the modern day hot R&B niggas, Frank Ocean would not be uttered.
Who would be?
You would say Bryson Taylor or whatever. You would say
he's washed. Taylor's washed.
Notice how we not reviewing his album.
Oh, I don't want to.
The state of, I was talking about this with a friend of the pod, Nia. The state of R&B is trash right now because everybody wants to be toxic and everybody wants to hop on the wave of first of all, every song is a remix of a song from the 2000s. For one, and two, there's no more soul in it, bro. Niggas used to be talking like they hurt.
Because niggas are toxic. It's because niggas are toxic. No one's in love enough to be singing R&B songs.
So it works for a nigga like not Bryson Tiller, Brent Faiyaz, right?
Correct.
Because I think Brent Faiyaz is a true toxic nigga. I think Brent Faiyaz is the future of R&B, but it don't work for everybody, right?
No, and you can't use the same blueprint, especially in R&B.
I think right now you got Brent, you got Giveon, they're tough. Everybody else is just whatever. You know what I mean? The music don't hit me like that. And even Giveon and Brent, it's only a couple songs here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, bro, we had Neo, we had Usher, we had Chris Brown, we had fucking Lloyd, we had fucking who else do we have?
Let's be real here. T-Pain was a crazy in between.
T-Pain, bro.
God.
Mario,
Rapper, singer.
Mario had a couple bangers, bro.
He did
Yeah.
a couple bangers, yeah.
We had Maxwell.
You talking about Omarion?
Maxwell.
Oh my God.
Omarion, Genuine.
Bow Wow.
This nigga said Bow Wow.
Genuine is crazy.
This nigga said Bow.
Genuine.
Just Genuine up.
Genuine has some
We talking about from the
bangers,
soul.
bro.
Music Soul Child.
Now Genuine just brung something that kicked it. I was like,
Music
shit.
Soul Child? Come on now, bro. Mary J. Blige. We just don't got that no more. The only ones that we got, to be honest,
In the sunshine.
I think the only ones we got for real is Giveon, SZA, and Summer Walker.
Yeah.
Those are the only 3 R&B singers that really they be talking from here, bro. And even SZA, she be a little too commercial sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need R&B from the soul,
But
bro.
that's what happens when you get commercial dick, you know.
You know what I think I love? You didn't say Weekend.
Oh no, because the Weeknd's pop.
That's what I'm saying.
Weekend's pop. Yeah, Weekend's pop.
The Weeknd's one of my favorite artists, though.
Once Dawn of Femme hit, I was like, this is pop.
The Weeknd's so good, bro.
So good, bro.
I don't get niggas who don't like The Weeknd, bro. Like, I don't get, like,
no, they don't get
how do you live your life, bro?
It's the same.
That might be what it is. Maybe you don't, yeah. That might
It's
be
the
what
same
it is.
niggas who still hate Bruno Mars and niggas. Like, nah, you don't get hoes, bro. Like, to be real here, like, you don't get hoes.
I don't like 24 Karat just because those songs were, like, overplayed as fuck. But yeah,
Correct.
Bruno Mars got a catalog, bro.
He got catalog, bro.
You go back to some of his songs, you be like, oh shit, bro. Like, oh shit. This nigga was out here really saying that shit.
He
really
was singing with his fucking soul, bro.
That-
The Weeknd,
You can tell the coke a mile away.
same thing with The Weeknd.
Yeah.
You talk about Hurt. Listen, bro. After Hours, oh my God, bro.
All he had to do was make the Dirty Diana cover, and I knew that nigga was game. I'm like, nigga had like 3 different songs calling himself a bird. I'm like, yeah, this nigga's, that's it.
Able different.
Yeah.
Different.
Testify is
What is it? Willing, ready, and able.
And able.
Enable.
But
Crazy.
Oh, but wait, before we get to Nerd Talk, what have y'all been listening to recently? Music
I've been
wise.
listening to a lot of Detroit house music and freestyle.
Detroit house music sound crazy.
It's fucking fire, bro. It's like
Word?
down tempo. It's like what you expect like boom bap to be, but like just a little sped up a little bit.
Send some in the group chat.
Yeah, I got
I'll
you.
tap into it.
I got you.
Sounds interesting.
So
It's
like,
fire, bro.
so like I've been listening to what she say, it's Cobain, Cash Cobain, you know,
I fucks with Cash Cobain.
for sure. You know what I mean? I told you I've been on my sexy drill vibe, truthfully.
Yeah, you've been listening to heavy drum music.
You feel me? But okay, see, he's saying heavy drill music, which sounds crazy. Like, I'm listening to sexy drill. Y'all niggas know it's really different. Same type of beats, but way more hornier. You know? Cause I'm a grown man.
You on the honestly never mind vibes.
Nick, honestly,
No, yeah, I know. I actually get what you're saying.
never mind. You get what I did there?
I get what you mean. That's it. Just sexy drum music.
Yeah, sexy drill music. I mean the Yachty tape, of course.
Jungle's tough. I don't know if y'all know who Jungle is.
Nah.
Jungle's a little group that make little funk music.
You
Real
got
good.
funky music, white boy.
No.
That's what they taught. That's what they said to Drake
Tame
before he
Impala.
plays Take Care. Okay.
It's called 2000s R&B by Kenyon Dixon and RL. Bro.
He said dick.
Bro, that song is. Send that shit to Nia, bro. She'll like that shit.
I've been on some early 2000s vibes, but not the way y'all think. Like party music type shit.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's just I've been tapped in. You know what I mean? Some old Rihanna.
Yeah.
Some Justin Timberlake.
Oh, just
Some Daft Punk.
Some
Okay,
Justin Bieber.
okay.
Some Lady Gaga in there. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
all right.
Justin Bieber.
A little bit of J Beebs in there.
Biebs?
Bro. Can't get you out of my head. What you know about that, John? What you know about that? I've been on timing, bro. Also, the weather is nice, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm ready to go outside, bro.
I agree.
You ain't really ready to go.
I'm ready to go outside, bro.
You ain't really ready.
I'm ready, bro.
You got the doing.
Let me know when to suit up. I'll suit up. And I don't even like fake friends.
That was a How I Met Your Mother reference.
And a fucking Iron Man reference.
Oh, damn, we thought 2 different things.
I know it was meant to be both.
Oh, okay.
Meant to be both
Shit.
type shit. Because I know this is a young Tony Stark right here.
You
This is
feel
young
me?
Barney Simpson.
Damn, that's Barney.
Simpsons? Whatever the fuck.
Barney
his last name-
Simpson's funny.
Whatever the fuck that
Yeah,
blonde
Simpson.
nigga.
I think it's Stinson.
Yeah, that nigga. The fake Joey.
You know what I mean? Look,
Yeah.
Don't the fake Joey's crazy.
Let's get into this nerd talk, man. Before we get into
Bro.
the X-Men talk, let's
Bro.
get into
The X-Men talk.
the misogynistic talk.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
okay, I know what you're saying.
So it's been announced that in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie,
Oh yeah.
Silver Surfer will be.
Why my mic so low?
Silver Surfer will not have something hanging low. She'll have a vagina. She'll be a woman. Be a female Silver Surfer.
Them yitties better be popping though.
They're gonna tone it down.
You think so?
They're gonna get a small chested woman to play there.
Why can't we get a Brazilian woman to play Silver Surfer?
Because kids go watch that movie, then there's gonna be weird niggas like you bricked up cheering for Silver Surfer. That's why. That's why.
Why I gotta be bricked up?
I need a director's cut.
I'm familiar with your game, bro. I know you. This nigga gonna be bricked up in the theater, sitting next to some kids, and it's gonna get weird.
Yo.
Weird.
No diddy.
Allegedly.
That was crazy.
Allegedly.
Why is it crazy? The concept's right there, bro. You're looking at. If you see a Silver Surfer pop out with some titties, it's gonna get weird.
If I was going to a movie theater and I knew this Silver Surfer was played by a beautiful Brazilian woman,
Why Brazil?
I'm sitting by myself, my God.
That's the capital of bars, bro. You're sitting by yourself.
Why Brazilian, bro?
You know why. But
That's crazy.
I'm sitting by myself.
I saw the Marvels by myself.
Oh, you a horny ass nigga.
Why am I horny, bro? I was enjoying the cinema.
Bet you. Yeah. What was your review again for that movie? So what cinema was you watching? You was watching some titties. You say, "Oh, Denver Carol." What's her name? Was it Carol Danvers? Titties popping.
Carol Danvers.
What's her name?
Carol Danvers.
Oh, what I say?
Miss Marles? You said Carol Danvers.
That's a government, right?
Yeah.
That's her government.
I know that. I know that hoe. That's my old cheesh. I've been using
Shut
that.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I've been using that where it pops the boys.
That's
you know?
my old trees. Talking about
A
Captain
superhero.
Marvel like that is nasty, bro. We need a comic book character talking like Black Widow. That's my old tree.
Look, it sounds like Rogue about to have that.
Yo, facts.
Imagine first thing you see is
Rogue
first thing you see Magneto say, Rogue.
Rogue is very
My old tree.
Rogue been very treachy in this X-Men series. All right,
I don't know, bro. Something about the Southern Belle and the red highlights.
Oh nah, she a baddie. But a Trish gotta have look, a Trish gotta get his bait somehow.
that's why those X-Men movies were fucking garbage.
She
Because Rogue is
sucked.
supposed to be a fucking baddie, and they made fucking Juno Rogue.
Well, also they turned Rogue into Jubilee. She was the X-Men who was joining to because for some odd reason X-Men always does. You need someone to be joining the X-Men so you could be introduced to the X-Men.
To the X-Men.
Yeah.
Correct.
Instead of just Xavier building the team. I don't know why I do that.
Yeah.
And she was Jubilee. So you couldn't even really have sexy Rogue or flirty Rogue because she's the kid.
Actually, no, I'm tripping. That wasn't Rogue. Rogue was somebody else. I'm lying. Who's calling me right now?
The hoes.
The bat signal.
Um,
All I'm saying
The
that
tinglings.
that live action Storm, Halle Berry is live action Storm.
oh yeah, that's Halle Berry, bro. That's Halle Berry, bro. That's prime Halle Berry right there.
That is correct.
Tap.
Fox did a phenomenal job.
That's why everybody talk about how they hate that Catwoman movie. You'll never hear it coming out of my mouth, man. I don't watch that cat movie. That movie about a couple times.
I don't know. I'll be on board. It depends who the female Silver Surfer is. I mean, if we getting like Meg the Stallion Silver Surfer,
Woo!
or like Lotto.
Also, you know what it is? I'm gonna be real with you. They already confirmed who it is.
Oh God, somebody ugly.
It is.
I'm being real misogynistic. In reality, though, I don't care that much. I think it's a little annoying because I think they're gonna eventually introduce like the male Silver Surfer, and I just hate like introducing a character and then introducing him again. It kind of like makes it less important, but I don't know.
Hold on, I'm trying to find out who it is.
Hot Brazilian Silver Surfer is.
I wish.
Big booty Brazilian.
Because truthfully,
Big booty Brazilian body.
she's the person who the rumor started. Well, the thing started with the confirmation that whoever this actress is, if I can find it, is playing the female Silver Surfer, right? But the female Silver Surfer is Silver Surfer's wife. She just happens to become Silver Surfer at a point.
I think her name is Nova.
See, maybe.
I think one of them his name is Nova.
The thing is, though, it's not confirmed that she's the Silver Surfer. It's confirmed that she's playing the wife, which simply could just be that she's playing the wife before the planet gets destroyed. Which, realistically, she's not. She is the Silver Surfer. Yeah. But I'm just saying, it's not confirmed yet. You just know she's playing Silver Surfer's wife. And we all heard the rumors that they're going to go with the wife being the Silver Surfer and not the husband. Just saying. And anyway, regardless, the way the story's making it seem is like she's from another Earth anyway, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not too mad at it, to be honest.
You know what I'm mad at the most? These niggas in the 50s, bro. Cause I don't give a fuck. They gonna be modern day, and I'm gonna think, damn, these niggas are racist, aren't they?
They are.
Because why wouldn't they be?
They're going to be.
Why wouldn't they be? I'm supposed to believe this random white family in the 50s is just one of the few that's not racist. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, maybe because like the thing turns into the thing, so maybe they have a little bit more compassion. That's a coin toss, though.
You know what I mean?
It'd be pretty funny if they like didn't say they were racist, but they like alluded to it.
They should.
Like imagine like
Dr. Doom's like, I don't like y'all, and they're like, why? He's like, y'all know why. And then they show a clip of them being like, stupid alien, get away from us. Get
that would
to
be
your
funny
country.
as hell, bro. Nah, imagine like they got back to like current time, and now they got to work together with the Avengers, and all of a sudden, fucking Falcon, Captain America walks up like, hey guys, this is what we're gonna do. You fucking Mr. Fantastic, like, who the fuck you think you talking to, boy? Boy?
Bye.
Fuck you think you talking to, boy?
What you talking to, boy?
Look.
I'm not taking orders from you.
The only benefit, and I think you're getting a kick out of this, the only benefit I see from them being in the 50s is that means in this timeline or universe, Dr. Doom would be so fucking petty that he followed them through time to another universe to fade them niggas. That would be the only like good part about it. Because you know how angry of a nigga you gotta be for niggas to get lost in the 50s and then go to a different universe for you to find them niggas to shoot your fade? That is Kid Buu levels of menace. Like, that'd be funny. Like now you thought this ass whooping was done? Like, where the fuck you came from? I followed y'all niggas. Like,
nah, racist Reed Richards is funny as hell.
It's not too far off.
Imagine he don't even listen to Nick Fury.
They should do something subtle like that.
Why are you giving me orders?
They should do something subtle like that. Like Falcon's like, yeah, so we should go right. And then Mr. Fantastic, I got a good idea.
How about we go right?
No, we should go left. Like, nah, he ain't trusting.
You don't even listen to Nick Fury.
He gets some information. He only talks to like Hawkeye.
Yeah, goes right past Falcon.
That shit.
Like, I'm not talking to you, Black Falcon. My name's Falcon.
Black Falcon.
That was a Killer Peel joke. You know what I mean?
Killer Peel. Go to show. Oh shit.
But yeah, man, I'm not a big fan of the 50s different universe Fantastic Four.
It has a good cast though, so we'll see.
And also, my whole thing is, I'm a big thinker, or I'm an overthinker. These niggas time travel and then get funded by the government? Nah, don't believe it. First thing the government's gonna do is pay your fucking taxes all those years. I don't believe the government's gonna find some random niggas from the 50s, believe them, and then fund them. That's crazy.
They gotta be like some sort of like scientists.
From a different timeline. Why when they end up in this timeline? They broke niggas. They don't just come up with their money from
scientists, bro.
What?
They can still get government grants. If you put in enough research, the government will be like, we'll fund your research, but you have to make weapons.
Look, I know I'm overthinking.
That's a perfect timeline.
Look, I know I'm overthinking.
That's literally Lockheed Martin. That's
nah. I know I'm overthinking, but I'm just saying, 4 niggas show up. No identification, no birth certificate,
that's
nothing. From a different timeline. After you don't see Thanos snap the world, you gonna believe these niggas, fund these niggas, and then call these niggas basically the next Avengers? Crazy. Fuck out of here. Then I'm supposed to believe in the same time period, they're then gonna say, these niggas with mutant powers are a problem. That's crazy work. Because you don't trust these niggas that just popped up out of space saying they from the 50s from a different timeline. Nah.
Like, you're going to trust them, and then you're going to say that they're part of the problem?
Cyclops don't grew up with all these niggas turned 13 and got powers, and you mad at him when these old-ass niggas just fell from the sky and say, hey, guys, I'm not even from here. Like, I'm from some other place in a different time. But give me money.
Crazy.
Fuck out of here. This nigga's on fire. Don't touch me.
Hey, he's making good points right now. I'm not gonna lie.
That nigga on fire. That nigga a rock. I can't see the other person. And you stretch hella creepy talking about give me money. Fuck you. I'm giving it to the dude in silver with the green hood. I trust him better. He looked like Iron Man.
Hey, Pentagon? Pentagon, we're at DEFCON 5. Send the Sentinels right now.
Yeah, they would catch. And then you're going to tell me.
They're going to catch the meanest fate from the government.
And the rumors got the nerve to say they got a son coming. So you're telling me they're going to pop up with a mutant son. 4 aliens, basically, because they niggas don't know where they came from. So they 4 aliens with a mutant son that's gonna be accepted, and then Cyclops is gonna get bitched up. That's crazy.
To take it a step further with the money thing, I heard supposedly like start in the MCU, Stark Towers is gonna turn to the
Fantastic. That's what I'm saying. How the fuck are they buying that?
They're not, bro. It could have to be with like the Creed and shit. Like they might set that shit up because we didn't see shit.
Yeah,
you know, the Nick Fury shit. It's still a thing.
That shit pissed me off, man. 50s? Why can't these niggas just be smart in the current time period? Like that's all. Like they're smart niggas in 2024. Like how smart can you be with the technologies of the 50s anyway?
I'm not sure.
I'm overthinking though. It pisses me off though because no matter what, they got to be racist, and that's just the start of it.
We really don't have Kang no more.
You might have to pay Mr. Fantastic right there after the MCU because he might be a piece of shit. Like,
yeah, you're right. I mean, he joins the Illuminati.
Think about that timeline.
He's really not like a nice guy.
He's not.
That nigga's gone. Do you understand the nigga that's not from this time nor this universe? He's gonna be, well, realistically, he will be pitching the most outlandish shit to do. Oh, we don't know if we should attack the Kree because that's going to start a war with this whole planet. Mr. Fantastic would be like, fuck it, right? It's not his planet. Why the fuck would he care?
He wouldn't.
I just hop to the next one. I don't trust it. I don't like it. It pisses me off. I know I'm overthinking it, but it sucks. But it sucks so much because you know how long it took me to like the idea of Captain America?
You're going to hate this movie.
I am because it's not a bad movie. I don't like Captain America First Avengers. I will never like watching Captain America in the fucking, was that the 50s too? 40s?
It was 40s, yeah. So not too far off from where
it's not entertaining to me.
Got frozen.
I don't want to watch a documentary, nigga. Fuck out of here. I don't care who you fought in the 40s. Y'all niggas racist, bro. I don't care, man.
I feel you. You're making good points.
Fuck.
World domination.
Why the fuck is Human Torch and Spider-Man gonna be friends?
He's making good points. I can't even like
bitch ass nigga. So you telling me what's her name? Invisible Woman was a housewife?
She was.
You know what happens in the 50s and you got powers and you a woman? You a motherfucking witch.
I'm telling you, bro. They were scientists, bro. They were scientists in the 50s. They were probably rich scientists in the 50s. You overthinking it too much, bro. You're ruining everything.
How do you get the money? How do you get the money?
From the government?
Why the fuck does either Doctor Doom?
Job?
Look, either Doctor Doom is from the regular MCU verse. Why would he randomly have beef with Fantastic Four? Or this nigga followed them through time.
To make this better for you.
Nah, it's not ever.
I'm gonna make this better for you and then we'll move on because we
sorry, I got mad.
late.
That pissed me off. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna make it work for you and then we can move on, right? Supposedly the storyline is their planet got destroyed. So how about this? Before they got destroyed, they took all the planet's money. And now they got mad bread. Does that work for you? All right, there you go.
Gates of Fantastic Four. I'm kind of with Gates of Fantastic Four.
There it is. There it is.
They said the Pentagon is about to blow up. Human Torch, loot them.
Facts. let's talk about some other shit that you're gonna get mad at. X-Men 97. Let's talk about the first 5 episodes of X-Men 97.
I don't want y'all to think I don't like the show. The show's amazing. Probably the best cartoon superhero show I've ever watched in my life.
It's really good.
But there's a plot.
Yeah. Ugh. John, also, we're not talking about the last episode that just dropped. I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, we're just talking from the big episode that happened before that.
So this is coming from somebody who didn't like the original X-Men 97. I thought that it was the dialogue is just too like it's bad.
It's a kids show with a lot of hints of the comics. That's what it is.
Yeah, but just the way people talk is just not natural. I can't fuck with it.
Also, they also just never had people's powers the right way.
True. But this is much better. This is much more.
There's no reason Storm should be spraying a green beam at someone. What the fuck that got to do with the weather?
This is much more thought out, much more complex. The storylines are much more deeper. So the show starts. I didn't expect this. And I also didn't finish X-Men 97. I don't know how it left off. So it begins with us finding out that Professor Xavier is dead. Right?
Yeah. Okay. So at the end of the animated series, Xavier is sick. And he leaves with you're not gonna know. You watch the Dark Phoenix?
Yeah.
The X-Men Origins Dark Phoenix, like the first class Dark Phoenix movie. You remember how there was a woman that was controlling the Phoenix?
Yeah.
I don't know if they used it in the movie. She supposed in the comics is the queen of the Shi'ar Empire. That's the people that fight the Skrulls.
Copy.
The Kree and shit.
The Kree. Yeah.
So she and Xavier have a love interest, like they love each other, whatever. She takes him, but he was already dying.
Mm-hmm.
So they just think you know what I mean?
Copy.
So that's how the show ends with Xavier going on his ship, going in space while dying.
So this one begins with him already dead.
Mm.
All the X-Men mourning his loss and finding out what to do, without Professor X. And at first, Cyclops takes the mantle as, I guess, leading the group, because he was the leader of the X-Men anyway, but I guess, running things.
The field leader.
Yeah. Until Magneto shows up. Magneto shows up
Crazy.
with the long hair, with the M on his chest, looking crazy. Talking about, hey, Professor X, would he leave him like a letter?
Oh, it was his last testament. It was his
his will,
testament.
yeah.
And they left Magneto. He left Magneto the X-Men, which is crazy, obviously, because X-Men is, Professor X's and the X-Men's biggest op. So, people don't know how to feel about it. And one thing about that, I wish they would have showed like each member like being upset about it in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they didn't show that a little bit. I feel like it was just like, oh well, I guess this is the leader now. I wish they would have dived into that a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like only person that had a problem with it was Cyclops.
Yeah, like I feel like if anyone, Wolverine should have been like, nah, fuck all this. Like, I would like to see Wolverine be like, fuck it, I'm out. Leave for an episode.
Yeah.
Because that's some Wolverine shit to do. Like, I'm not listening to fucking Magneto.
Nope, not at all.
And we're going to talk about this. I mean, we can talk about it now. I feel like I like how they're focusing more on Cyclops and Jean Grey, but I feel like Wolverine is really like a side character now.
Mm-hmm.
And I get, he's not supposed to be.
No, he took the Cyclops spot.
Yeah. And I get he's not the leader of the X-Men. He doesn't have to be in every major role, but I don't know. I feel like I would have liked more focus to his character so far, but it's not over yet.
Well, I think the detriment is the fact that, like I was telling you, like personally, Wolverine isn't a X-Men essential character.
He's not.
He should have left. He should not be there at all for this whole thing.
Correct.
But is a continuation of the animated show where he was there the whole time, so he can't just leave, sadly.
He can't just leave, but
like in the comics or something, he would have just been gone.
Yeah.
He would have fought Sabretooth, had a whole arc, and then come back after. Probably would have came back after what we're going to talk about happened at the end. That's when he would have came back.
I hope we see Sabretooth, bro.
Sabretooth's a fucking dickhead. I know when we're going to see Sabretooth.
When?
His birthday. If you don't know, every time it's his birthday, he comes and personally finds Wolverine to shoot the fade with him.
I respect that.
It's only two niggas I know in
respect
comic
that.
history that wants to fuck with niggas' birthdays. And it's Sabretooth and the other one's Thanos.
I respect that.
Personally want to fuck with you on your birthday. Yeah, Sabretooth said either you got to catch a fate or someone got to die on your birthday. That's really fucked up.
That's true villainy, bro. That's being
I
a true
respect
fucking
that,
villain, bro.
Like, oh, we gonna talk about true villainy later.
Yeah, so Magneto ends up leading the X-Men.
Oh,
He's
but
looking like- What?
you also.
Oh, Storm, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say Jean Grey is pregnant.
oh yeah,
So,
Jean
yeah.
Grey and Cyclops are having a kid. And
they was already contemplating leaving to begin with.
yeah, they're already out the door, but Magneto here, they're like, damn, this might be our cue to leave. You know, they have a leader now. Maybe we should dip.
And Cyclops kind of felt the opposite. He kind of felt like, oh, now Magneto's here. Like, I can't
Yeah.
leave right now.
Yeah, and once they're, you know, contemplating, like they're thinking about life without the X-Men, all of a sudden Storm gets her powers taken away and she's forced to leave.
Well, yeah. So
Got her powers like
Yeah,
crushed
she,
up or something.
like basically when they was thinking about leaving, Storm had the conversation about to Jean about like why she wants to leave so much. And it boiled down to the conversation of she kind of wishes she never had the powers to begin with.
Well, you guys are missing two very big points. The first one is the mutant country of Genosha goes to the UN, and that's how Storm loses her powers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but she contemplated.
But no,
she
but she
talked
had
to
the
Jean
conversation prior
prior to that.
So that's how you get the weight of like her losing her powers sucks because she was like, oh yeah, I think about if I didn't have powers, and then she tells Jean like, why is it so good? You should have powers. But yeah, Genosha shows up at the meeting because they was doing, which I think is really poetic. They basically took Magneto to trial, which he willingly went to, which mirrors the first couple episodes of the animated series where he tried to break Beast out of jail because he didn't want him to go on trial, and Beast told him, no, I'll wait my trial out. So it's really like the duality of now seeing him grow up and saying, fuck it, I'll go on trial now.
You saw people reaching saying that Magneto on trial was representing like Trump with January 6th. Niggas is reaching for anything, bro.
Straws, bro.
Closer
Reaching for
to
anything.
Huey Newton on trial than anything.
Come on, bro.
Talk about it.
Like, if you being honest.
But yeah, Magneto seems to be a good leader. And in between that, now we see that Rogue and Magneto used to have a relationship, which is freaking weird because Rogue is younger, you know, and this was in the past. We don't know how much in the past, you know.
Yeah.
Magneto might be on his R. Kelly shit.
And you know what pisses me off so much about it? They
It pisses.
didn't even use the real reason why they got like the comic logic. They just did it for fucks and giggles.
What's the comic logic?
The reason why she has white hair.
Can you explain it?
When she touches him and they find out that they powers like are okay, she gains the white hair.
Oh.
So they didn't even go that route because when
she
they
always had
she
red
had
hair.
always had the
She
white
always had the
hair.
white hair,
So I guess their logic is she had the white hair when she touched Carol Danvers. But it comes from Magneto. That's why like Magneto had the white hair.
Right.
Yeah.
When she touched him, she gained the white hair.
Interesting.
And then like they were compatible to touch. They didn't use none of that logic. They just said, oh, they could touch. And they started fucking.
I feel it though.
Crazy.
I feel it though. But
If that's the only person you can fuck, though,
type shit.
I was
you know what I'm saying?
Rogue.
But it's not Magneto's only choice. Magneto had multiple kids at that point.
I'm
Magneto's
saying,
a
but, like-
groomer. Magneto's a groomer for real.
But I'm saying though, is like if for Rogue, if Magneto is the only choice of people that she can fuck,
I guess I get it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Young
you're
and
kinda
naive. Young and naive.
you're kind
you
of
know
left
what I
with
mean?
no option. You know what I'm
Yeah.
But I
saying?
want you to understand Magneto's perspective. Mystique pulled up to him. Said, I got a baby girl with powers. He said, bet, I'm a fucker.
Essentially, yeah. Magneto on some
Right or
Drake
wrong?
shit.
Right or wrong? Because they showed us the clips of how they met. He was on Demon Time and he first saw her.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
And like Gambit's my guy.
I love Gambit, bro.
This caught me. That caught me off guard. And so now, niggas whispering like, yo, Gambit, I heard your girl Rogue was...
You a real bitch, nigga. What you gonna do about
her? Her Rogue was out there with Magneto, bro.
Morph out here
doing
talking
private
shit.
sessions.
Well, no,
Morph's an asshole.
Well, no,
Morph
it
is an
was
asshole.
Motendo. Motendo came in and started showing. No, it was Mr. Sinister.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Sinister came in and started showing Gambit, started showing each one of the X-Men
Like their
the
fears
things that they
almost.
fear. So
Yeah, so Gambit
feared
already
that
had
he
the
would
self-doubt.
He already had the self-doubt.
Yeah.
And Mr. Sinister already confirmed that.
Yeah.
And
But we're skipping. We're skipping
yeah,
stuff.
we're skipping.
Yeah, we're not talking about everything. Yeah, we're talking about like the main
Kind
points.
of like
But
highlights.
Mr. Sinister showed up to the X-Men crib because we found out that Jean Grey that was pregnant was a clone.
Crazy.
That's Madeline
Insane.
Pryor.
Crazy.
Wild, bro.
And did you know that was happening? Yeah, I had a really weird because I was like, either that kid had to be the X-Man, which is like Jesus. And I'm like, well, if he's born, problem solved. You don't got no more problems. It's over, right?
Yeah, correct.
So I'm like, she has to be Madeline Pryor.
Yes.
But shows could also just differ from like the comics. But in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, she gotta be a clone.
But also, is that before or after? I forget. Storm loses her powers at Genosha, protecting.
Yeah, because she was still pregnant at that time.
No, Storm. She
lost the
her
power. That's what I'm saying. It was before all that because she lost the powers like shortly, basically after the conversation.
No. I'm talking about Storm. Like Storm gets in front of.
That happened all before all that.
That happened before it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Storm leaves. She goes to travel and then she meets Forge, who is like a member of the X. Is it Factor? Yeah, X Factor.
I'm not sure.
Which they showed up in the animated series.
Word.
The original animated series, which I feel like is going to play a really big part of the story, especially with how Cyclops went. Because in the comics, Cyclops finds out that Charles had a secret team called the X Factors, which had his brother Havoc in it, which he never knew was his brother. But Charles clearly knew it was his brother, so he kind of held the resentment. And he said,
Damn.
he basically said, fuck you, this is my team. We don't trust you. And if Cyclops don't trust you, we gonna shoot you type shit. You know what I mean? Like, so I think it's really ironic because you've seen X Factor in the original animated series and Forge goes out his way and say, we're a government funded project. He meets Storm and the first thing he says is, I'm an old friend of Charles. So he lied in front of the X-Men team in the animated series and then told Storm
The truth.
the truth. And then you can't just say, oh, but it's two different shows, but because they clearly go out their way and say, oh, you remember this happened from the animated show? Oh, you remember this happened? So they know all this shit.
Yeah, they know all of it already.
So I think that's going to come back to bite, especially because, spoilers, Storm got her powers back and they got to go back to the X-Men team. And they're going to be like, didn't we beat your ass?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Right.
Damn. Yeah. See, I love the attention to detail in the show, bro. Like they're tying shit into the original, and they're tying shit in obviously to the comics.
Mm-hmm.
And as it kept going, that the fifth episode,
Woo!
I just watched it before we potted, bro. Damn. First of all, Rogue ain't shit.
Ain't shit.
Rogue ain't
The
shit.
women in
Correct.
X-Men, if your name is not Jubilee and Storm, you was unloyal, you were Trish, and I can't trust you. Jean Grey kissed Wolverine and then had beef that Cyclops was communicating with his
Madeline
BM.
Pryor. Yeah.
Nah, let's not just say Madeline Pryor with his baby mom.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
nigga.
insane.
Nigga, you just kissed Wolverine. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Jean Grey was when she kissed Wolverine, I was like, bro, it's not even that serious. First of all, they ain't teased that she had any feelings for that nigga
7
whatsoever.
fucking seasons, they ain't never show.
Nothing, bro.
He was always simping.
Let's talk about it.
One-sided.
She did that shit to be petty.
Petty.
Correct.
She did that shit to be petty, and she knew that nigga was simping over her for years. She knew he wouldn't turn her down. She was doing that out of spite. Women are evil.
And you know how you know that
Women
shit
are
was
evil,
petty?
bro.
Pure evil.
That was Dark Phoenix right
Yeah,
there.
that was.
That's what that was.
That's great.
And you know how you know it was petty? When Wolverine says,
You're Scott Summers.
go to Scott. Go to Scott.
She's Scott. He's Scott Summers.
You're
You're
Jean
Jean
Grey.
Grey.
Go to him.
I hate how that nigga talks in the show. I'm sorry. Nigga talks he talks like a mix of a pirate and a caveman.
Did you ever see the
Me, Logan.
We Logan.
Eugene.
You can
No kiss.
if you
Me leave.
if you
Like, all right, nigga, can we like, please? What are we
full
doing?
sentences, please.
okay, before the X-Men 90s show, there was a prelude show that didn't last long, and it was an X-Men 80s show. And I want you to go on YouTube and watch it because you know Wolverine's from Canada, right?
Oh God.
They had him talk like a Canadian.
Oh.
No bub, a regular. Come on, eh?
Oh no way.
What you doing, eh?
No way.
It's so fucking funny,
it's
bro.
hilarious, bro.
Because his no aggression, no growling, just a Canadian nigga.
No way.
And I mean like a Mountie type. Is that's what they call
Yeah,
it?
it's a mountaineer.
Yeah, Wolverine talking like Kenny Omega.
Talking like Bret Hart in 1994.
No. That's awful, bro. That's awful.
Talking like Stu Hart.
But yeah, Jean Grey, terrible person.
Horrible.
Rogue, another terrible
Madeline
person.
Pryor's better.
Bro, Rogue.
Madeline Pryor's she's on the UN committee
Great.
representing the fucking mutants, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck Madeline Pryor. Let's talk about Rogue real quick, bro, because I'm upset now. You pissed me off.
I'm really
now, Rogue.
upset too.
Because my man's Gambit knew you were on some fuck shit, but he still stayed 10 toes.
Let's rewind it from the beginning.
Still
Let's
said
rewind it from the
toes.
beginning. You've been fighting this nigga for years after y'all had y'all little whatever. He shows up. I'm the leader of X-Men. Oh, we should give whatever his real name is the time. And no one caught that she called him by his government, right? Cool. You fucking with Gambit, right? The first fucking night Magneto's there. She slides in his room. Gotta get a grab at him real quick. What a treesh. Ho.
And not to mention,
And not even
that
slick.
The both of them risked their lives to make sure that she was okay during that entire battle with the massive Sentinel.
Both Sims.
Bro.
Both of them, bro.
And now we get to a point where
Yo. I hear the mic. When you move your leg like that,
y'all move it up.
because the cable's right between your.
We get to the point where now
My apparatus.
Yeah, the apparatus. Everybody knows what's going on. Gambit low key knows, but he's like, you know what? I'm gonna stay stoic. I'm gonna stay 10 toes. That's my baby Rogue. I'm standing by her. Right? This Trish then goes on and becomes the fucking queen, accepts to become the queen of Genosha, right? She says, oh, it's just for appearances. It's just to keep the peace. But at the fucking Met Gala, whatever the fuck they had,
the Hellfire
this
Gala.
bitch is in the sky kissing this nigga right in front of Gambit.
What a treesh.
And then
Treesh activity.
And then she goes into his room and it's like, you have to understand, Remy. Like, I gotta feel and touch. And he's like, darling, there ain't nothing. He was like, darling, there are more things that you can feel rather than touch.
That's what pissed me off the most is after all that shit, she really went to that nigga's room talking about trying to talk to this nigga like what do you expect? Like,
what do you expect me to do?
You expect me to stay with you and you have Magneto? Like that? You talking to Gambit, bro? Who you think you talking to? Adam 22? You talking to Gambit, bro? Gambit a real nigga. Gambit ain't letting that slide.
Straight from New Orleans, nigga.
Straight from New Orleans, bro.
Nigga. Raging Cajun, nigga.
Raging Cajun, bro.
Then after all that, Gambit still saved Rogue.
I ain't gonna hold you. Both them niggas did.
Both them saved Rogue.
Their dying wishes was save this bitch.
They both. From the looks of it, it looks like they both died trying to save Rogue. Magneto, we don't know. It looks like Gambit died, but you have like a theory for that, right?
Yeah. I don't know. You want me to go to the theory right now?
Go ahead,
so in the comics, they kiss, they touch. I'm talking about Rogue and Gambit, not Magneto and Gambit.
Thank you for clearing that up. Yeah.
So at the end, she's like, "Oh, I can't feel you. I can't feel you." Like basically saying he's dead.
It's just small. Oh.
Nah.
Is it any?
That would be my worst fear.
If Remy ain't packing, bro, that's so sad.
Get a crazy conversation going. But yeah, she said, I can't feel you. Basically saying like, yo, I'm touching you with my skin.
Yeah.
And I'm not sucking your life out. Pause. No Diddy. So you clearly you're dead because I'm not taking your life. But I just think she is like she doesn't realize that she's always was able to touch him. She just didn't know because their Gambit is just like Magneto, where their powers are compatible to the point that they can touch each other.
Right.
So I just think that he's not.
So she's not able to feel him because they could always touch regardless.
She just never knew that. And I think that she's like, oh, I'm touching with my bare hands. I don't feel you. You're dead.
Right.
But no, you're just touching him. And truthfully, it would be worse than Magneto because at least with Magneto, there's kinetic energy that sparks.
Correct.
So she still feels something. It's like she's the plus sign of the magnet and he's the negative side of the magnet. It just doesn't fucking matter. Mm-hmm. But with Gambit, it would just be a regular touch.
Right.
So I just think that she's touching him and she just doesn't know he's alive. Like I feel like the next time you see it, it's just gonna be one of those scenes where like she's still holding him, crying, and he just goes, it's like, oh, you're alive. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah.
But also
Magneto being dusted is crazy, bro.
Like I said, in general,
I don't think he is. He'll be in critical condition or some shit like that.
Yeah. He's gonna be gone until you see him next season. How you come back? I'm Magneto, bitch.
Yeah, it's bad. They're not killing off Magneto.
No.
You already got Professor X gone. You're not killing off. I was gonna. You know what's so fucked up? You know what's so fucked up? This is so. I'm such an idiot, bro. I was about to say they ain't no way they're gonna kill MLK and Malcolm X, but they did. They did. They literally did.
Also, okay, there is there's a way that you keep Magneto quote unquote dead for now, but you have to really kill Charles off at the end. Because there's a being that consists of Magneto and Charles being together for the being to exist. And I could see them making that villain. And then when you defeat the villain, their life force is splits back up and they back to being alive. Because the life force needs Xavier for basically the psychic type shit. Mm-hmm. Because the body, I don't really think is a body of either of them. It's more just like their
it's like a vessel, really.
Vessel.
Yeah.
It's like the body is separate from them and that the body itself is the vessel, but it uses both their minds to take their powers and essences almost. So I can see like Magneto being, because now you don't know this. I'm a kind of spoiled son. That's not super crazy. The nigga who did all that is Mr. Sinister. I can see Mr. Sinister just fucking with the dead bodies because that's what he does anyway.
Yeah.
He wants to test out like X genes and shit. I can see them fucking with the bodies, making that person, and somehow, when like the Phoenix Force, how they try to say you killed the Phoenix Force, but Jean Grey was never really that person. She was in the water somewhere in the cocoon while Phoenix Force used the image of Jean Grey. It's all that same bullshit. Okay, that was my TED Talk.
Interesting.
Sorry, real quick. Holocaust, Magneto, Mr. Sinister being Dr. Mengele, and fucking around with like bodies and genes and shit.
I'm putting two and two together. It's definitely interesting.
Indeed. I concur.
Sinister is also the reason why Gambit is an Omega level mutant. And I wonder if he's gonna have something to do with that too. Because it could be a situation where he just grabs Gambit's body and Gambit's not dead and he starts fucking with him. Because Gambit in the comics saw a vision of him like blowing up the earth basically because he got that powerful. So he goes to Mr. Sinister and gets lobotomized to basically cut off his power level. So he can only get to 100. He can't get to 150 type shit. So I don't know. It's Mr. Sinister. So he's gonna be fucking with a lot of shit no matter what. I don't think most of those niggas are dead just because it's Mr. Sinister and because they have a rebirth gene.
Oh, you guys forgot that Cable came back and
to warn.
To warn, but he was like, I'm too late. So maybe next season he'll come back even further and he'll have his own like episode where he'll try to keep coming back.
I wanted to talk about
like
the
a singularity point.
I think the Cable thing is so crazy because now you can watch the old school animated series and it's like a loop that everything happens over and over again. Cable gets sent off. Then in the animated series, Cable shows up at the first time. And that's when like Bishop follows him. But then you need Bishop to carry Cable to the future to even get that to even get that cable that
So
shows up
it's
in
like
the original
Ouroboros.
X-Men,
Yeah.
which leads Bishop to that timeline, which he stays because you need Bishop to stay in that timeline to take Cable to the future, which makes Cable go to that time period. That makes Bishop go to that time period that he needs to stay.
All right,
It's a big ass loop.
We're getting to Loki territory now. This is confusing me.
Huh?
We're getting to Loki territory now. We keep going back and forth now. This is giving me a headache. This reminds me of like when I first started early Loki.
That's how
Season 2.
complex the show Loki is, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you got Cyclops who's about to have the craziest heel turn of all time.
Facts.
He's about to be a crazy crash out, and niggas gonna be like, I never know Cyclops is like that. Watch niggas. I told y'all when the
He's about to be
MCU
like
when
that.
he's about to show up in the MCU, niggas are gonna act like they was day one Cyclops fans.
Hey, look, I'm a Cyclops hater. He's been great this season, and the show alone is great.
Correct.
It's amazing. It's one of the best things on TV.
The
right
first time I saw him using his concussive blast from his eyes to move, I'm like, this is gonna be phenomenal.
now. He's
This
also
is gonna
not
be great.
being a little bitch.
He's not.
His whole thing is not revolved around being in a love triangle.
Cause he got hoes.
He got Jean, bro. Wolverine is a non-factor.
Oh, I can't wait. You know he's about to end up with at the end of the season, right?
Ooh,
Emma Frost. Guarantee it.
damn.
Or in the beginning, once you start the next season, he'll already be with Emma Frost.
Damn.
He's getting there. All he's missing is the full head mask, which they already confirmed that everybody will get their costume changed at the end of the season.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So you think he leaves the X-Men?
Someone already got their costume changed, but I can't tell you who.
So you think he like leaves the X-Men?
No. Well, either he is gonna leave, or maybe he just makes the X Factor. Because when he becomes a leader, he makes X Force, the one with Wolverine. And I was telling you about how he makes like a killing team.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he makes his own team and dips off, or more likely he'll just be the leader, but he'll be really, really like dictatorish.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Maybe you tease the hill turn at the very end.
Damn. Interesting.
But I think like since they said everyone's gonna get a new suit, I think the next thing to do would to be put him in the full.
Yeah. That's my favorite suit of his. But we talked about Magneto. It's time for our villain tier list segment.
The Young Don, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Magneto. We got the Magneto pop right here. If you can't see it. One of my favorite pops too. Got this one from
Did you get it from
I got it from Jokers.
Yeah.
Shout out Jokers.
Joker's Child.
So yeah, let's get into Magneto, bro. Magneto, also known as Max Eisenhart, but then he changed his name to Eric after escaping the Holocaust. His first appearance was in X-Men #1 in 1963.
OG, for real.
The real OG. His powers include control of elements, magnetism, energy manipulation, flight, superhuman intelligence, superhuman speed, force field. Magneto's a powerful nigga.
And I think he's the one. Remember I was telling you how I think earthbenders can probably do blood bending too?
Yeah.
Because the iron.
Yeah, I think he was the person I saw that was using people's iron in their blood to
move him.
Crazy.
move them and shit.
Crazy. Magneto, bro. One of the most iconic villains ever. How we feeling about Magneto? What's your favorite Magneto moments? You were about to say something, John.
I think in the Fox movies when he has that kind of like last stand with Charles Xavier and they're kind of like on the beach. I think I keep
You said First Class?
Yeah, I think First Class. Yeah, I think that's because that's the only really time that I
when he steals the nigga's helmet and that becomes his helmet.
Yeah,
now,
and that becomes his helmet, bro. Tough, bro.
Yeah,
tough. And you can see like he's a redeemable villain. Like he has logic behind him. He has just the thoughts and because he's been through it. He's been through. He doesn't want to go through it again, or he wants to go through it. He wants to evade it in a manner that makes sense for everybody to coexist. At first, he's very he's very Malcolm X, and I respect him for that. And obviously the parallels are there.
Yeah. I got two main moments. One happened in the cartoon, one happened in the comics. That Beast moment shows you exactly everything you need to know about Magneto. That's the first time you see Magneto, and what did he do? He's actually helping.
Yeah.
but it's misguided help.
Yeah. Facts.
So I just think that shows Magneto perfectly that he's not a bad guy to mutants. He's just someone really overprotective. Second, ultimatum, him on the throne, holding Mjolnir. I always mess that up. Just because he's not worthy, but he got enough energy to just pull that shit up and make it up. And all he's doing is really just holding it. Toughest moment.
He's not even like fucking wielding it or anything.
It's just nigga on the throne.
Me personally, I enjoyed the X-Men movies, right? I like the older Magneto and the younger, but neither of them really felt like Magneto. Like my first impression of Magneto is watching reruns of the X-Men show and from video games and just from my pops telling me about comics and telling me about Magneto.
You know, I think that's because I think in a lot of the media, he's not as much as a philosopher.
Mm-hmm.
I think in this new show, they're getting to points where like they're saying really good quotes and shit.
Yeah. Like in those movies, you're right. In those movies, the older one touched on it a little bit in that one in The Last Stand.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so much depth that goes into his character, bro. Like
he has to be smart enough to be friends with Charles Xavier.
Like it really is an MLK Malcolm X thing where it's, you know, him and Charles both are friends and they want the same goal, but they just want it in different ways. They want peace. Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say they want
peace for the mutant race.
They want peace for the mutant race, but Charles Xavier wants peace between humans and mutants, whereas Magneto is more like, well, you know, if they want smoke with us, then I want smoke with you niggas. Mm-hmm. Fuck the humans. It's the mutants on top. We are the number one race.
Yeah, he was really on some like, you know, like I don't even care about the segregation, but like if we're gonna be segregated, I want my schools to be just as educated as the inferior school type shit. Like Charles was like, nah, I don't want no segregation. I want them to go to the same schools, same, you know what I mean?
And we said it a bunch of times, bro. A great villain. Some of the greatest villains are right.
Mm-hmm. And that's
right, bro.
That's why I want to like differ because I know like for the viewers who stay tapped in are gonna be like, well, he becomes a good guy too, blah blah blah. Why is he not gonna be? For me, he's pretty much S tier. Good
as far as villainy goes,
face turns or not, because even as a good guy, his ideology stays the same. Like, he don't bend for no one, you know, like. So it's different from Loki, who like when he turns good, he grew and learned from whatever was keeping him a villain. Magneto still has that. He still carries the same thoughts.
So yeah, he does turn good at a point, right? And we see in this X-Men show he is good at times. But let's take a look at some of the worst things Magneto has done. Right? So he murdered a scientist with a paperclip, right? Similar to in the movie where he murdered what's his name? I think it was like Shaw with the coin.
Yeah.
With the coin, yeah. Flicked it out of him.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, basically. He formed the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Can
I say a random one real quick?
Yeah. He
forced Magneto's goggles to face Wolverine while Iron Man's repulsors faced Wolverine to mega blast Wolverine out of existence.
Jesus.
That's fucking crazy.
Jesus, bro.
What the fuck?
And when I mean out of existence, no return. He does not come back.
Ultimate Magneto snaps Charles Xavier's neck.
Mm-hmm. Bare hands, no powers.
Bare fucking hands. Attacks San Francisco with mutant killing sentinels. Sinks a Soviet submarine. Blackmails the UN to recognize Genosha as a state. And literally rips the adamantium from Wolverine's body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a crazy ass one.
And that's don't even talk about the stuff that we clearly just ignore, like manipulate two children into thinking that they're his kids to do his bidding. Crazy.
Devious. That's wild. So yeah, Magneto's definitely done some devious shit and is not afraid to do some devious shit, even if the means justify or don't justify.
Yeah.
Villains.
I missed it, but I was saying I think one of the coldest shots is him on the throne holding a millionaire because like not because he's worthy or anything, but just because he can like move it, so he just had it in his hand.
Man, Magneto different, bro. And I think that Magneto is one of the most iconic villains. X-Men is one of the most iconic. I think X-Men is the most iconic team, comic book team.
It is.
Next to like, I think they passed G.I. Joe.
So
G.I.
like
Joe, niggas don't care about
in
G.I.
comic
Joe.
history, like for Marvel itself, the two biggest things is literally X-Men.
The Avenger.
No, Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Those are the two biggest things.
Yeah, next to the Justice League, the most popular team, and the main villain is Magneto.
Marvel was going out of business until they made X-Men.
Yeah.
And that's like for shoots.
So if we're looking at who's in S tier right now, we have Darkseid is the only one there, right? And it's kind of hard to compare. But
I think he's S tier, man.
See, the only thing that goes against me put him in S tier is the fact that he, has hero-like qualities and was a hero before. But at the same time, he's done devious shit. He's done evil shit. He's extremely powerful. He has the dialogue. He has the look. He is a true villain. He's an iconic villain.
Okay, would you take away credit because a couple of those things that you said were technically different universe Magnetos?
Yeah, see, it's tough, man. It is really tough. I don't know. I honestly, I also think he's an S. I think he's too iconic. I would put him over Darkseid.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it's even worse than Darkseid that someone that knows right and wrong, knows when to be a good guy, can still do the shit that he does.
Yeah, I think I do see your point where it's like, oh, he was a hero at some points, but I think he makes up for being such a complex character with layers to him, whereas Darkseid doesn't have that.
He's very static.
Yeah,
he's a very static.
He's a great villain. He's pure evil,
yeah.
But there's really no layers to his character.
Also, the reason I'm putting him in an S is because Magneto literally went through one of the worst recorded genocides in history and still chooses to be a villain.
Or how about this? Yep. He went through it and he's been such an asshole to the point that they can't find no good traits of him to sympathize for. You know how horrible of a person you gotta be to come out the Holocaust,
redeeming qualities,
and they're just like, nah, he is a villain. I don't care what he been through. Nah, he's the bad guy. Like, like
it's him. It's his fault.
Yeah, like it's look. Something bad might been happening to you when you was young, but you don't carry this shit out for the rest of your life. My God,
crazy,
like,
bro. Insane.
Yeah, like I think like he done did some devious stuff. Like he done used Mystique, lied and manipulated Mystique. He done told two kids that they're his kids, had them fight the Avengers, and then get mad when they die and come back and start clipping niggas. Like,
yeah, I think another pod we're gonna have to have a conversation about how Professor Xavier at times teetered on the line between hero and villain. But that's another day.
Hear me out. This is just morally, I think Xavier is worse than Magneto.
You can argue that, but I think they're two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
And as far as Magneto, gotta put him in S tier, bro.
I think so.
One of my favorite villains of all time. I think he goes over Darkseid. You? I'd put him over Darkseid. If we're ranking them,
man. In terms of pure villainy, I'm putting Darkseid over Magneto because Magneto still has the not redeeming qualities, right? Obviously, as you keep going into the story, he doesn't have any redeeming qualities at the end of the day. But in the beginning of just his inception as a character, and when you see the Fox kind of like X-Men portrayal, he does kind of have those hero-like qualities, and he can still turn if you really wanted to, or if somebody controlled him.
I think you're kind of, I think you're wrong, and then I think you're right at the same time. I think the redeeming qualities always stay there, and I think that's what makes him even worse than Darkseid, because he is someone that is human and has to sit and deal with the decisions he makes and suffers from the decision he makes, but he lives with it because he thinks his cause is greater than his own feelings.
Interesting.
So I think that's even worse than someone who has no sympathy. So someone who has empathy and sympathy, but still does these
makes the decision.
Makes the hard decisions to make quote unquote bad decisions.
Right.
But that in your eyes is good for your race might be more villainy. Because he has, at the end of the day, he sits with this, he deals with this. He might not like it, but it's not going to change what he has to do for his cause.
Right. Yeah. Whereas Darkseid is just pure unadulterated.
Just because he wants to, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't really have a reasoning or like.
Right. There's no
gain from it. Yeah.
For him doing the evil shit
he does. For Magneto, it's almost like a burden
that he
carries with him.
Yeah. I think Darkseid may be even like more pure evil in a sense, but yeah, I think because of the layers of his character.
Yeah, almost like I wouldn't consider a robot, a evil robot, worse than someone like the person that the reason why he was in a concentration camp, because that's someone that has a conscience, has the mind to know right and wrong,
right?
But chose to go the extreme.
Yeah,
what's really different from Darkseid, who just doesn't have almost a heart.
Yeah,
yeah, he doesn't have any empathy or sympathy. He's not human.
Yeah, right? So I think like for a villain wise, I think that makes him like surpass Darkseid, because
we're putting Magneto.
He's making those horrible tough decisions.
Magneto goes to the top of S tier, and Magneto's gonna be a tough one to beat. Because like I'm looking here, I don't think any of these niggas beat Darkseid. I mean beat Magneto.
I think it's only one nigga, and we don't have him.
I can think of two who possibly.
There is two. There's two.
I think of one Marvel, one DC that might be there.
I'm thinking of two Marvel, and one Marvel I hope we never have to talk about. Oh, and that's Red Skull. I don't ever want to have to talk about Red Skull.
Red Skull's a fucking menace.
Nah, you forget Joker. Joker might be.
Well, oh yeah, Joker.
We'll see. We'll get there when we get there. Yeah. But yeah, we made it finally to the end of the pod. Jesus Christ. We've been yapping. Thank you guys. If you made it to the end, bro, thank you. Thank you to all the YouTube viewers. Make sure you subscribe. Supervillain Studios. Check out our other content. The Quarter Life Crisis podcast. Villain vlogs coming soon. I keep saying that, but it really is. Also, new pod coming soon.
Ooh.
New pod coming
Any
soon.
hints?
Ballin'. I mean,
shit, nigga.
Type shit. I don't know. New pod coming soon. Other new pods coming soon. Other new content coming soon. Follow the pod on IG, the Supervillain Show _. If you need your podcast booked, make sure you book us at www.supervillainstudios.net. RIP OJ Simpson.
The
juice. You know what I mean?
The juice is finally loose. Not loose.
The juice is loose now.
Or it's really loose.
He took his white Bronco straight to hell. RIP.
Or heaven.
Nah. Yep, that's it. See y'all next time.
Peace.